What's up, everybody? I'm in basketball heaven. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm about to have a heart attack for these kids. What's happening, Groovy? Welcome to Everybody Loves Juju 1-2 Talk Soups. I'm your host, Juju. Today, we are in basketball heaven, y'all. Woo! I thought I was just going to start off with some Trojan basketball, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and try to sit back and enjoy it in the comfort of my home, all of these games. But I couldn't do it. I had to talk to somebody, and people are talking side to side with me, and I'm like, come on the show, come to the chat, let's talk. Come to my crib, come to my she cave. Yo, right now I'm looking at a crazy game, 46-43 Duke in Louisville, y'all. Whoa. Oh, this is so exciting for them. Okay. Let's see. I got to flip back and forth to and from, If you're here for the first time, hit that subscribe button for me and notification bell. Thank you, Andrew KJ20. What's going on? Welcome. Everybody, welcome, Andrew. Say hi to Andrew. How'd you find me? I'm glad you're here. Hit that subscribe and hit that notification bell for me, will you? JJ, yo, you know what? I gotta take a breath. This is so exciting. This is basketball. Ooh. Okay, and D, you say you're watching me. I'm so glad that you're watching me, and I'm so glad to hear from you. Oh, you was just scrolling. That's what I like. Thank you. I don't stream the games. We watch in the comfort of our home, and we chat together as fam, and we make friends within the chat, and just in case, like me, others are at home watching the game and have nobody to conversate with that really is into the female game or the women's game like this. So welcome, Andrew. You're welcome to it is a Trojan centric channel, but I do watch all the game. You gotta watch your ops, you gotta watch your competition, right? But right now, oh my goodness, Duke. Let's go down. Let's go down to ESPN and see what the heck is going on. I started out thinking that Texas, not Texas, Tennessee and Georgia was going to be something that I need to keep an eye on. And then, lo and behold, Vanderbilt and Kentucky, Michaela Kobe Blakes and Kenny Brooks in Kentucky, Clara Strack, Tony Morgan, and his 6'4" trees started hooping. They're hooping. They're ranked 16th, Kentucky 16th, Vanderbilt 7. Georgia is unranked, but they're part of the SEC gauntlet that we've been discussing in terms of the strength of toughness of the SEC. But I have to say, we have, I believe, 12 teams in the Big Ten in the top 25 as of today. And we got to struggle right now with number 10 Iowa, which the USC Trojans knocked them to 10, right? They're in struggle with Minnesota right now. So lo and behold, nobody is safe. Okay. So yeah, what's going on, Kyrie? What up? Yeah, Northwestern can't. Hold up. I gotta bring my co-host. Welcome to the stage. She may be new to YouTube, but she's not new to the Trojan fam. I love her energy. So I said, please come back. Y'all wanted her back. She's back. LDR.
What's good, y'all? Nobody is safe. I was on a 3-game skid right now. SC, UCLA, now Minnesota. I'm telling y'all right now, remember, I said it here first. Minnesota gonna shock some people when it comes time to the tournament. They're gonna knock somebody out.
Yeah.
They're gonna knock somebody out.
Let me tell you what Kyrie just said. Let me see if you caught it as quickly as I did. Read that, fam.
Northwestern can't escape the smoke this time. This is
wait, get it? Smoke.
The
wildfires.
It's too soon.
Yeah.
Too soon. That'll get you in trouble around these parts.
Right.
Get you in trouble. Yeah, it's too soon. People still trying to rebuild. People going up against red tape bureaucracy. And then, people playing politics around people trying to rebuild. Like, that is nothing to play with around here.
Man, I got a conspiracy, but
don't
want to talk about it.
I don't want anybody to get canceled saying stuff that will get you canceled. So be cool on that. Yes, I saw a comment about Vandy. Somebody just put in here that I wanted to touch on too.
Jay, that's Jay.
Jay, what's good, sis? What's good? Louisville's making a push, and so is Vandy. Yeah, Louisville.
I don't know what to do right now.
You listen. Thought they were gonna be all season, and they just came out just booty.
They looking like what? Listen, Duke is looking like the Duke
that we've been expecting all season. They're looking like how Duke looked when I was in Birmingham and they almost upset South Carolina in that elite in the Sweet 16. That's what Duke is starting to get back to, because they came out. I don't know what was going on, whether they were having some internal struggles, they having some adjustments. The team wasn't just like something was going on, because Duke did not come out looking like themselves like the first quarter of the season.
Think about this. Kara was off coaching USA basketball, and maybe her assistants weren't experienced enough to run the household. Maybe
that makes sense.
Right. Okay.
And the Vandy part, because I was just talking about this before we jumped on. I like Blake's and I like Vandy, but Vandy has not shown me yet that they are more than a one trick pony show with Blake's, because they cannot win when it counts. When it really counts, I haven't seen them rise to the occasion. So I'm not fully sold on Vandy yet. I'm sold on Blake's. Don't get me wrong. I'm sold on Blake's. I am not sold on that team collectively, just like I'm not sold collectively on Iowa State. I think people have them going further than they'll probably go in the tournament. Just for those very same reasons. Jada Williams was an excellent pickup for them from Arizona, because she was balling out. And so, but I still don't think Iowa State has enough, because you beat Iowa by pulling my girl Audie out the paint. If you got a big who can shoot from 16 and beyond, and you pull her away from the paint, and she has no lateral quickness, you're done. So I like Audie, but I don't have.
What's missing? In all fairness, what's missing is Addie Brown. Like instead of it going from Jada to Audie over the top, you need that angle from Addie as well to dish it, or to be an option. And but I will give Jada credit for showing up the way we know Jada to be in Cali.
But I'm really impressed with on that team is who you just touched on, Audie Brown. I think her game and her versatility is going to translate and transfer well for her in the W. Like, she's going to be somebody that people really aren't going to have on their radar. And she's just going to come in and start putting up numbers. And everybody's like, where does she come from? Like, we didn't. I think that's what you're going to get with Audie, because she doesn't, there's no pressure on her, but she works hard. It's like every year she's come back with something that she's added to her game.
I agree with that. I have no problem with that. If Jay said if Camille Pierre would have stayed, I would have been sold on Vandy.
I still would have been sold. I like Pierre, but I still wouldn't have been sold on Vandy. I'm not.
Something in the.
There's something missing from the sauce. There's a certain little seasoning that you're like, I don't know if it's the oregano, the Italian season.
You're on to something.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, you're ranked at the moment 7. You got
there's something there.
They're young. I mean, you're clearly at the moment, but you're in the SEC and y'all are gonna be like this towards each other. And tonight, when we see LSU and Texas, this is my prediction. It's gonna be a coin toss again in Texas. In the SEC.
Oh yeah.
Who will it? Will it be? You know how it was South Carolina?
Yeah,
and Texas, they both had the same kind of record, right? But will it be LSU and South Carolina, or will it be LSU and Texas with the record? With that type of record.
It's gonna be interesting. Like usually, I have already declared who I think is gonna win the SEC by now, and I am not comfortable picking.
I'm not comfortable either.
I'm not comfortable. And then I was kind of looking yesterday actually, I was looking at their standings, right? Just SEC standings, and I was like, dang, anybody from 1 through 10.
I was saying 1 through 8, but go ahead, 10.
No, I was looking at you start throwing.
I don't believe in Iowa. That's why I don't like 10 right now. At the moment today.
No, I'm not talking about 1 through 10 as far as AP national rankings. I'm talking about 1 through 10 as far as standings in the SEC. I was like, anybody in these standings in the top, like in the 1 through 10 of their conference, knock anybody off at any given time, and any of them can knock somebody off in the tournament. I'm like, it's so steep in those SEC streets.
It is, and I don't know why my thing froze at Tennessee, Georgia, 68-65 with 8 seconds. What was the outcome? That it's not moving.
Hold on, let me
on my. I didn't turn to the channel.
I see the way I'm positioned right now. I can't really see too much of the TV because I got the light going and I'm trying to.
I'm gonna have to set it up like this during the tournament because let me tell you, it's gonna be. I'm gonna figure out a way to have screens like on my race. I gotta set it up.
I'm able to do that with one thing that I use, and I'm literally sitting in here like it's a Vegas sports book, and I'm on my Sam Rothstein. And when March comes, just call me Sam Rothstein because that's what I do. One year, I went the first full day with no losses. on the men and the women's side, everybody's like, "How did you do that?" I was like,
"Hey."
Okay. I'm like, hey.
About a year ago, I was betting. I was doing the props and stuff for the WNBA. I was getting the hang of it. I can't remember the site that I found because you know how California is.
Yeah.
And I started to learn parlays and started to that kind of stuff. But man, somebody was like, "Well, doesn't it take away from you the fun of you just watching it?" I said, "Yeah, kind of in a way because I do get pissed." But then I'm like,
I only do it when I have really gut feelings, and then I've done like all my research and I've gone and done the stat drive. So I'm looking at saying it's tied up to 68.
Overtime. Jay just said overtime. Yes. Because I just said it was 68-65. Somebody who from Georgia hit the 3? Is it Danny Carnegie? Who hit that 3? Well, why did they get to? Because it was 68-65.
Let's see. Play by play. They tied it up at the free throw line.
Somebody got fouled like
somebody got fouled. She got foul shooting the 3. Crawl fouled her with 5.5 seconds left. Fouled her. She got 3 free throws and tied it up.
Coming to the stage up next, let's welcome my boy Live Mic. You know what I wanted to ask you too? You know what I wanted to ask you guys? Make sure you turn me down. Make sure you turn me down in the background. And if you get in an echo, you make sure you have to turn me off on YouTube. Okay, so welcome my Live Mic. What I want to say to you two backstage was just basically I want to have an opportunity early to give you guys an opportunity to put it in the chat or say it out loud. Turn your TV down, though, because I'm gonna get copywritten. to put your socials up, or how do you want people to follow you? And if you want to say anything about what your platform is like, and I don't know, whoever wants to go first.
I'll go first. Ladies first, Mike.
For sure. All the time.
I love it.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
So you guys can my handle in my in my feed right here at the block. That's my handle across all my platforms. That's my handle on IG. This is LDR on IG, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter. So if you can go and follow me, I would appreciate it. As I'm on here with JuJu, I'm also trying to build my platform as well. And basically, you're gonna get more of what I'm doing right now. Like I go live in game, do a pregame breakdown at SC games of what I think the game is going to be, the keys to victory. I also touch on what's happening across women's basketball. You might get some social commentary, but you always gonna get some humor. Like, this is me, so you gonna get some humor tied into it always. That's just what I do. And if for people who are on IG and they, you into stories, my story is literally a news feed. So if you are the type of person who does not want to know, have to look to find out what's going on in the world on any given day, I'll tell you what's going on in the world, TV, music, sports, something funny, some things to make you think. I'm gonna give you a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
I gotta go and check it out, because you can't possibly be keeping up with the crap that's going on.
Oh yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't really talk about too much of it, because it becomes a lot, and so I've lightened up what I talk about on a lot, because it's just, if you consume with that every day and you following it, it becomes a lot. So I was just like, but I do keep up with it. I'll post stuff.
Absolutely.
Just because some people just don't want to watch the news anymore, and I get it. So if you just want to know, like, okay, this is what happened, and if you want to take a deeper dive. But the headline, you're gonna find out what's going on in LA, like with today, what happened with the crash in Westwood. So
Oh, so I'm gonna ask you, but maybe at the end I can ask you about that, because I didn't even want to open it. It just made my nerves.
Yeah,
when I saw it, but I didn't open to read it. But I got you. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Like I said, you're always gonna have an opportunity to get to go in a little bit more about who you are. But tonight is crazy right now. But Live Mic, introduce yourself.
Mike DeWitt everywhere. At Mike DeWitt on YouTube, Instagram, Threads. It's pretty much the only places that I post right now. You can follow me on TikTok, but I have nothing there. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Instagram and Threads. Okay.
Right. Yeah. Instagram and Threads, that's for the most part. But YouTube, at Mike DeWitt, Live Mic. That's it.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sending this to my followers now. Let me get this up.
And you can do that if you want to put it in the chat as well. So, okay, so we went into overtime with Tennessee, Georgia, Vanderbilt, Kentucky. Tell me if I'm wrong with the score. Fourth quarter, 5 minutes, 22. Vandy is up by 5, 72-67. Duke and Louisville. Man, oh my God, these games are going crazy. 50-49. Minnesota, Mike. What's going on with your Iowa? I need to hear your explanation, but hold up, because I need to hear your explanation.
Okay.
South Carolina, Mississippi, 88-85. North Carolina doing what they're supposed to be doing, 53-40. What's going on, bro, with Coach Jensen and Iowa? Is Taylor McCabe really that much of a difference? Slide over a little bit so I can see your face.
That's what I was going to say. It's not all Taylor McCabe. It can't be. It can be. So for one thing, they weren't really a top 10 team. No team really is solid in that top 10. We've seen it with Iowa State and every other team that's been in the top 10 and fell out since. After that 7th, 8th spot, nobody's really solid. But two,
I had LDR just said that. I'll be right back. Just said that.
They hit every three that you don't expect them to make. They came in with 6 for 7 in the first half. You don't expect that from Minnesota. They did come in and throw their girth around. You expect that because they're heavy in a lot of positions, and they did that to us.
They've been doing that. They've been doing that. They do that. SC. So I was just telling JuJu, I was like, Minnesota is going to be one of those teams that comes out of the Big Ten that nobody's looking for. That's going to get in the tournament, and they're going to knock somebody off.
If you're not physically ready for them,
they're gonna knock somebody off. And don't let those
Exactly.
perimeter shooters they have get hot from the 3-point line. You see how they
They're
did
showing right now. Mara Braun 4 for 4 from the 3-point line.
Yeah, you see how they did SC?
Exactly.
So that can easily happen to somebody in the tournament messing around with Minnesota, because if you just look at them, you know, you're like, oh, they not gonna do anything. They're not gonna be able to do anything.
You're not expecting Braun to come in and go 4 for 4.
Yeah, they bully ball. They big. I don't know what you guys just said, but Minnesota can bully y'all butt all over the court if you're not careful.
Yeah, that's basically what we were saying. Like they're gonna shock somebody when the tournament comes.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you don't see them, because that's the other thing. When it comes to tournament, you going up against teams that you've never seen before, never matched up with. You just going off of film and stats.
14-point lead on the road right now.
Yeah,
you don't expect that.
No.
But as far as Iowa,
no, they're at home.
No, Minnesota's on the road.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but as far as Iowa, they just don't have a consistent creator either. I felt like once Emily Rodriguez went down, that was their one player who could really go get it on her own, get to the lane, find everybody else. Ever since then, it's kind of been like we get it by committee, but nobody you can just get a ball to and say, create a mismatch, make the defense rotate, and then find somebody else. So
I think you just said.
I mean, Chit Chat is good in the pick and roll, but she's not.
She gets the ball where it's. She gets the ball where it's supposed to be, unless you got a big 6'1" Kennedy in front of you. But here's the thing: you said something. I want you to tell. If you have insight into this, please share. Emily Rodriguez, she didn't go down from injury. She went down to something personal.
I don't have insight. I've been asking.
But you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah, they said it's a back injury, and so I'll take it at face value.
Okay.
You know, all I can do is take them for what they say. They said it wasn't what the rumors was. She's not suspended. She is not like out indefinitely. She should be coming back. I don't think she's coming back.
Think she gonna transfer out? Order it.
Yeah.
What position she play?
Guard. Yeah. Hybrid guard, you know. She can play 1-2. Big enough to play 3 if you need her to, like they do in Michigan.
What was that? What was she going down the court thinking she had a wide open layup and took it like this, one-handed, and just pop, knocked it right out of her hand? Man, when I see you tomorrow, this is the stuff. You can say what you want about Kara, but I guarantee you're going to film, we're going to rewind that and rewind that and rewind that. And we're going to talk, we're going to be like, what did the coach do to Monica in Love and Basketball? Well, you want to leave your hand up? Okay, stand over there.
She's definitely gonna do it because she comes from the House of Summit.
What the hell was that?
She's gonna do it. She comes from the House of Summit, where you get blown out by 40. We getting right to the gym and you gonna run. Straight off the plane, straight off the bus. Go put them on.
I got a story.
I
ain't gonna tell you who told me it. I'm not gonna share with you who told me this. My homie told me Cheryl got them out. They asses off the bus, Cheryl, Lisa, and all of them, and did just what you said. Get off the plane, get to the track, and go to. And you didn't throw up yet? Oh, we're going to the gym until you do. Mm-hmm. These kids could never.
And that's their problem. They need.
I tasted it when you said it. Like,
you know what I'm talking about too.
The dry heave when nothing will come up because there's nothing left.
Right.
The dry heave.
Since you have so much energy left,
right?
Because you didn't do nothing. I can hear Cheryl.
DC says it's the rebounding too. Yeah, that's a part of what Minnesota does is the rebounding.
They said you see them big bodies.
And that's why they always like there's certain teams that for me always prove the point where everybody's like, you gotta shoot threes and you gotta do. I'm like,
I play defense.
Yeah, but I'm like, rebounding. Rebounding will never change. Rebounding, no matter how much the game changes, rebounding is going to be rebounding.
Yeah.
And if you can't get the ball, you can't score. You can't go check threes. If you can't get the ball,
That's one of my favorite sayings is size shows up every game. Shooting might not, execution might not, but that size is gonna be there every single game. You gotta pass around it, you gotta shoot over it, you gotta try to rebound over it. It's there every play.
Mine is you can't teach big. Big is gonna be big.
Yeah.
Big is gonna be big.
For real.
Big is gonna be big.
Big on big.
Yeah.
That's why I thought Duke was gonna take Louisville because
who? What is it?
Fournier and Robertson inside, and Louisville doesn't have the thing to match up right now. They're down 6 though, so they could still pull it out.
Yeah, but they've looked off all game.
All game, yeah, they have
all game. And they're a team that their defense for them is what gets their offense going.
Yeah. Heaven forbid if Ashlyn Jackson should make a shot, Duke could really pull away with this one.
You know, I had a conversation with a guy friend, a good friend of mine now, actually raising my IQ about other players across the country, and we were looking at something in the Big Ten. Riley Nelson came from the Big Ten out of JuJu's class.
Yeah.
And she's over here at ACC. And I guess she must have sat out a year because I see it goes 23, 24, but it doesn't, in her stats, doesn't say 24, 25, then it says 25, 26. And she did some big, nice things. And I love her build and her size. Like, she looks like a hooper, but I don't remember her as, and this is the thing, we were looking up how many McDonald All-Americans and are there in the Big Ten and things. Right. By the class compared to ours, and I don't remember her. And I watched that game, and I don't remember. Was she hurt? I don't remember her.
No, she was under the radar for sure. Do you remember LDR?
Nah, I don't.
But she's good. Yeah,
I love her. Very good. I've been noticing her for like the last 10 games, and that's it. That came out of nowhere. I'm like, okay, we can work with her. Because I was really down on Donovan and Ashlyn.
I feel bad for Donovan. She has not, because she was number 3 in the 2027. That's the bombest class, and she has not.
Those damn rankings.
I don't know. She hasn't developed. She hasn't evolved.
No, she hasn't.
Well, not everybody can makes that jump. Once because the talent is, everybody's got talent. Once you get to that level.
I was already I knew she had tremendous athletic ability, like blocking ability, defense. So I got why she was with Kara and Duke. But I was like, sweetheart, with your size, and yes, you got all of that. But where do you go after college? Like, that's how I felt about Sanaya Rivers for a long time. But then I started.
Those are always the scary ones, right? Like the ones that are really athletic or really big. Like the Del Rosarios and Kay Kovalovs. They're number 5, number 6. It's always iffy because it's like they can't compete with you at that level, but the skill doesn't really match.
And I liked Del Rosario that freshman year she had initially at LSU, and then it just went like this.
Yeah.
Her name, where is she now? I just saw her name. I was looking at she's
Bandy.
Yeah, okay. I was like, I know I just saw her on the roster. Yeah, but she just she never really got over that hump. But
okay, I'm going crazy right now. LDR, look at the scores on ESPN. Look at the scores.
Louisville is down by 2 right now to Duke. That's one I'm
keeping my eye on. Look at Tennessee, Georgia, Vandy, Kentucky.
That's what I'm saying. That Georgia. That's what I'm saying. 1 through 10 on SEC can get you at any night, and they not even some aren't even ranked.
I think Notre Dame is. I think Notre Dame, even though it's not in the top 25, I think they're in a battle.
You know what's going to be a good game tonight, and nobody's talking about it.
Who?
That Ohio State Washington game.
Oh no! We will because this is a Big Ten station, so we have to keep an eye on this.
Yeah, that's gonna be a game.
Because you're right, they're not.
Yeah, Jelani and Sellers.
That's
the whole line.
But you gotta watch out for Savia Sellers, because she had with 38 the other night.
Yeah.
She can go off. She can go off sometime. Then you got, of course, Eladine. Yeah, and then you have Avery Howe. Let me tell you something. They'll scrap you to the end.
They scrap you.
Yeah.
Their defense was.
That's
what do we have? 2-2 in the first quarter. Like we were at the game watching, and everybody was laughing at our score. But I was like, you're not here to see. They are playing defense.
It was so embarrassing.
But it was,
Yeah,
but it wasn't
it
because it was like
it was right there. Was that the game where it took them 8 minutes to score? Yes. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You know, okay, so
embarrassing.
At the Trojan, at the Galen Center, we have to stand until they score. I swear to God.
I was like,
I gotta sit down. I can't do this anymore. Is it 10 minutes? How long is this taking? I was so pissed. I was like,
I was like, it's literally a friend of mine had to remind me, like, Lord, literally, they only scored in like 2 minutes left in the quarter. The quarter is only 10 minutes. I was like, oh my God, like you were so right. I wasn't even thinking.
I was so embarrassed.
It was embarrassing. It was so embarrassing.
Because I know people thought like, oh my God, the Trojans suck. And I'm like, no, we don't. That's not it.
It was embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. And that Alabama Ole Miss game is going to be good too.
What is that? Today?
That comes on at 6. There's a lot of good games tonight.
Oh, there it is. It's at 6. And then LSU, Texas. North Carolina, Clemson. I thought Clemson was
Clemson could have won that game. They just couldn't. They couldn't execute. They couldn't get the shots to fall. But they were cleaning up on the boards. But it was just like I think they just have a. They don't have enough people who can score on that team. Mm-hmm. They don't have enough scores.
What's on your screen, y'all? What? Because I'm looking at Duke, Louisville. What do you
Yeah, I'm watching Duke Louisville too, in Minnesota, Iowa. I know it's a 5-point game, but it's basically over.
I'm just gonna have to pull.
Minnesota's gonna.
I think they'll win that game.
All right. As soon as this clock goes to 0, I'm gonna step out. You guys take over until I get right back, and then I gotta get USC on. My dog.
I hear your dog. I'm gonna have to deal with mine in a minute because the clock.
I don't know what she wants. Like I've been giving her.
No, mine is dinner time. So she's literally.
That's what I thought I just gave her.
She's looking at where's my bowl?
Where's the bowl? All right, y'all got this.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
So it's time to eat Ken Dog. Time to feed Ken Dog too.
Yeah, Baldwin's over here staring at me like, lady, you see the clock.
What kind of dog you
got? A Pomeranian. She's an all-black Pomeranian.
Yeah.
Which everybody's like, an all-black Pomeranian? Like, I've never seen an all-black. I'm like, yeah, she's jet black. And she's...
Till I said Black History Month. Happy Black History Month.
Well, I mean, she is named after James Baldwin, so it all fits.
Nice. You just had one?
Yeah, one is enough. That's too many. That's 2 more mouths to feed other than my own.
Yeah.
With pet insurance and vet bills and
Yeah.
Having a 4-legged baby.
Well, for sure. I can't wait personally. No. I gotta move out of here first, but that's all my son been talking about is getting a dog.
Yeah, no, she's great. It's great. They're lovable. It's awesome, but you're responsible for another living being. So
right,
it comes with that. And then you're gonna spoil them rotten. So of course you're like, well, you're my baby, you're my 4-legged baby. So I'm gonna make sure you have everything you're supposed to have. So
Yeah. I got enough of that with my 2-legged babies right now.
Exactly.
Okay, so they did give Duke the ball.
Okay.
It's basically over then. Let's see if they can execute, hit a free throw or 2, close this one up.
Lean and watch from my TV.
Oh, you don't have direct view?
No, I should have set up in front of the couch, but I was trying to get better lighting. So
yeah.
But you know what? I might, when JuJu comes back, I might do the transition and move the production to in front of the couch so I can see.
Call a quick audible.
Yes, call an audible and watch this game. My eyes are watering because I'm really looking forward to seeing these 2 games to see how this plays out. I think with SC, with Northwestern, SC has to jump out early.
Me too.
They cannot come in, just kind of lollygagging and we'll get in rhythm because I think Northwestern is gonna come out looking to shoot and fire that thing because they took some notes from the other day.
Great Sullivan. Great Sullivan early enough there.
Well, Harder, Thomas, who's the other one? And Lau. They're all shooting well over 30% from the 3-point line.
They are, yeah.
Yeah, Harder shooting 38.
I was about to say
39%. Yeah, she's 38.7, so that's 39% from the 3-point line. And they can't it up. Yeah, and then Lau is there. Carolyn Lau is their facilitator. She's averaging 8 assists a game.
Mm-hmm.
So they are gonna have to jump out on them early. And I think with SC their defense, they gotta do it with their defense first.
I will put one little caveat, one little asterisk on that, is that some of those are those assists like the Audie Crooks, where you just feeding the beast, because Grace Sullivan, really all you gotta do is pass her the ball and that's an assist. She's so money.
Yeah,
it's fun to watch.
Yeah, she's averaging 22 a game. Yeah, so it's not they might not be ranked and all that, but it is not a game to take lightly.
It's not, and we just saw that with Iowa, Minnesota, right? Same thing can happen here. So I'm with you on that. Like I feel like we're gonna win by 20, but they have to go out there and do that. Feeling like that and actually doing it is two different things. They did it last game, but don't let it slip.
But that's what they do. They'll play like Iowa was. Like it was a chef's kiss the way they played against Iowa. Then you get to Rutgers, and I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like
that first half,
something.
Wait a minute.
So you can't play like that. You can sometimes get away with that when you play at home, but you can't get away with that on the road. It's hard to win like that on the road. You make it so much more difficult for yourself when you play like that on the road. Like the road is, you got to go out and you want to smack them in their mouth immediately.
Absolutely. Especially when you're not that good. You don't have that big of a margin of error to play with in the first place. So you don't want to come in and get the confidence going against you. You want to come in and get the momentum going against you, pick up early fouls, none of that.
Get the crowd into it.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
It's crazy right now. These scores 82-81, 12 seconds, 0.1 reviewing something, 59-58 would do over, for the upset. Tennessee, 3 points.
Hey, you want to say
ahead of Georgia.
11 seconds.
What is going on?
Man, it's
we knew this was gonna happen. Did we? Well, ACC, I didn't know.
I mean, the ACC is up. I think every conference except for maybe I think Big Ten is up for grabs. I'm relatively sure that UCLA is going to take the Big Ten. Like that to me is like 99.9% sure. But I feel like everybody else is up for grabs.
Right.
SEC is up for grabs. Big 12 is up for grabs. ACC is up for grabs. Like it's all, and the Big East, of course, that's not up for grabs. We know Connecticut.
Right.
Yeah.
But outside of Connecticut and the Big 10, everything else is up for grabs out of the the big market conferences.
I felt that even with JuJu, I felt that she was going to be the difference because of the rivalry, and that she, we would split, or I don't even want to say that. I'm always going to say we would beat them. I'm just going to always say that. Let's just keep it real. Like we would be the one again to only be the one to beat them, and then we have to go to the tournament and we got to prove ourselves, against them again. But ideally, honestly, UCLA, if ever a time, and I've been watching you since 1978. You're gonna win something. Now is the time.
This is their best chances this year. This year is their best chance to finally win it all. If they don't get it this year, UCLA not gonna get it.
Right.
And it's difficult for me to even say those words to come out of my mouth, but I'm gonna keep it a buck because y'all.
But I'm gonna keep it a buck though.
But I'm gonna keep it a buck though. But
if it comes down to me choosing a
West Coast, we all had to swallow it this season.
It was sour coming out of my mouth.
But look, when it gets to tournament and we're not in it, if it comes to the West Coast, I'm sorry, I'm going to vote for the West Coast to win. it off.
I'm the same way. If it's down to the West Coast, Big Ten in general, I'm riding.
Sorry.
So you might be my enemy.
I don't know if I can say that right now. You all know.
I don't want UConn. I can't let it.
Okay, I'll say this: if I have to choose between UCLA and UConn, I'll probably have to go with the home.
Yeah.
But I despise them both. But
you don't rock with UConn.
I don't rock with UConn off the strength of Pat Head, of the queen, the basketball guru herself, who literally laid the bricks for us to really have what we all have right now.
Yeah, that was my team.
I don't mess with UConn based on how Gino came at Pat. You wouldn't be able to be on the stage you on if Pat decided she was never going to play y'all.
You know, it was his attitude and his arrogance.
So that's why I respect what he's done. But I don't roll with UConn on the strength of that.
And you know, I had that sour taste in my mouth on how he acted towards Pat. It pissed me off. I didn't like it. He was arrogant. I was like, okay, we get it. You're here. You've arrived. But give the woman respect. It's like it was so, I thought he was, now he's grampy, right? But that man was so chauvinistic. So misogynistic. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and that's why
I was like, you don't come into a women's. He still called the women guys. I'm like, bro, you just won't let it go, will you? The guys. I'm like, you don't coach men no more. You didn't coach men.
But it's the ego of it. It's the male ego of it. I'm a man, and I think all of that comes into play. Plus the misogyny and just all of that comes into play. And we get you, you built it out the mud, but Pat built it out the mud first for everybody to be able to go build it out the mud.
Right.
And if you can't have respect for that,
Laura,
you can be competitive, which I'm all for. Like the competitiveness of the rivalry of UConn and Tennessee helped elevate women's basketball. But you are not going to disrespect a woman who basically created the platform that you can now stand on.
That's right.
And he was completely always respectful to Pat Summitt. And, and if you were around watching women's basketball far back, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And literally, if you talk about the Mount Rushmore of women's basketball from as far as coaches, she's gonna be the first one there.
Right.
She's the George Washington of it.
Absolutely.
Let's say hello. Let's say hello. Wait, let's say hello. I heard you say hello, Live Mike. You know she be looking for you. Look who's up here, Nifty. Look, I got him. And I'm gonna introduce LDR to you. You're gonna like LDR, Nip. And what does Kyrie say? UCLA roster is gutted next year.
Absolutely. I literally got a James Baldwin book not that long ago. That's what's up, Kyrie.
Yep, that's my dog is named after all my favorite writers. So she has a full government name.
What's her name?
Baldwin Hansberry Wilson Reed.
Lorraine Hansberry, James Baldwin, and
what's up, Ruby?
August Wilson, the playwright. He wrote Fences.
Okay. I love it. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Everybody's like, "Hey, you gave her that grown name? That's a big yes."
Yeah.
I love a good reader. They were talking about books. I was watching the Grits and Eggs podcast earlier, and I had shared it with my guys in our little group chat. And then we just got into a book conversation after that, and we were talking about different books that everybody was reading. So that's what's up. I love that.
Thank you.
We gotta get LDR in the Nippy. We gotta add a book club to the Discord. I gotta get LDR over there.
He had an author.
Put the authors and say, "Hey, read this." I do Audible. Is that okay? I know I'm cheating, huh? But
no, I mean, you know what? I look at it like this. I can't do it. I like a book. Like the way a book smells. The library is my cheers. So I'm always want a book. But
I want a book in my library.
Yeah.
I don't.
But no, some people like to hear.
This was just an author in his Discord giving her book list for people to go get, like her book club type deal, like suggesting people to go read books, but not a digital version.
Do that for us. We're gonna add. I can ask Nippy to add that, and then Kyrie join the Discord and put a what should we read type thing. in there. That'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. Get some coach material and all that kind of stuff going on in there.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, true.
Okay, I'm going to jump off screen for a second so I can go feed her because she is like literally at my shin right now.
Okay, I'll bring you down.
I will be right back, y'all.
Okay, when you come through, I'll see you backstage. Go, Jazzy Wazzy.
USC. That was a real good steal and finish for Jazzy right there.
That's a real good finish for Jazzy. She took the contact.
The old school 3-pointer. She hit the 3-pointer from out deep. I love what I'm seeing early from her.
I think.
How do you feel about her in the freshman of the year?
I feel confident because I hear the edge very slightly. They think it's Chavez. I can't agree because I just saw Jazzy's in the top 5 in the country in stocks. She's
Nobody said that until the SC game.
And
Nobody said that until the SC game.
Oh,
literally,
yeah.
Everybody has been saying Jazzy, and then the SC game came out. She went off in overtime, and that was that. But no, in all reality,
what else? Okay, tell me what else could that? Why else do they think Chavez though? Besides that, maybe. I mean, that's a big legacy game. It really was. I get it.
Because at that same time, they were coming off, USC was coming off a bunch of losses. So it kind of looked iffy. You know, not only was Chavez coming along, but Jaliyah Davis down in Kansas, balling ever since she came back from injury. But no, once you look at it and you see defense and offense, it's really no contest for Jazzy. It never was.
Top in stocks, top in blocks in the Big Ten. And she's a guard, you know, what I don't understand. Like, what are we not like? And then she leads us in every category. Her and Kennedy probably tied with Steele. So I'm like, okay, so maybe I'm being biased. So I was like, maybe I got to hear from someone else to explain that to me.
You're not being biased.
Okay, all right.
You're not being biased. I'm hearing the same thing from the commentators too. Like, it's all really about Jazzy Davidson and how she leads the team in everything: points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks. And just her all around. No other player has that. Davis is a good
and then I never went to go look, but I said, I bet you're gonna say efficiency.
Jazzy does everything better besides shooting, exactly. And she's not even right now that efficient from three. Chavez.
Yeah, that girl. So Chavez settles down a little bit and starts to find.
Oh, she's that girl.
Her spot, like, because there's not a shot she doesn't like, and I get it. I used to be able to shoot from all over, but when you get to college, it's a little bit faster, and you're gonna rush those shots that you probably made in high school, and you probably still can make, but you don't need to take what you're doing. Like, you be doing some stuff, child, like 3 for 13. Right. I mean, like all the time. It's like, yeah. I think this game, first quarter, we're gonna feel them out a little bit. They may be close to us, but once we start getting going, and we're gonna break it away so we can get back to the room, have some dinner, take a shower, rest. What do we get a day? Today's Thursday.
Yeah, get some Portillo's or something. 14-11 right now.
Oh, I feel cool. Wait a minute, aren't they out there with you?
They're
Where
close.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
They're close in Illinois.
Isn't Northwestern a brainiac school?
Yeah, it's a really smart school. A lot of good media people. My man Green.
A lot of media. Your journalists that covered the Sky, they said, come out of Illinois, obviously, but or Iowa or Illinois, something like that. We're saying it was like a conflict. Have you been following the two things: the investigation of Chicago Sky ownership and the CBA?
Yeah, I have. I've been following it, but not really doing content on it because I let people handle their business. Two things: when you talk about money and relationships, I don't get in the middle of that, right? Because once y'all make up, then I'm on the outs. So I let people handle their negotiations and their relationships on their own, and then once y'all make up, here I come. In WNBA, I'm with it. So I've been staying out of it, but I have been keeping abreast of it.
Yeah.
I jumped back in right time.
What do you think about? What do you think about what's been going on?
So two things. Everybody knows that the Chicago Sky organization has been problematic for a long time. And there have been things that have always been questionable and always have been suspect that people are like, what the heck are they doing? So I think what's going on with the owner kind of is like a piece of the puzzle that people have been like, what is missing? Why doesn't anything ever connect? Why are they always seem to be like sabotaging the organization with the the transactions that they make and the trades and who they sign and just the things that they do that don't make sense to anybody. Exactly. So I think it gives some traction to people are like, oh, now this makes sense why they're just like a crazy, dysfunctional, can't seem to get it right organization. And
bottom of the barrel.
Yeah. Like, so it kind of like it gives credence to what everybody's been trying to figure out, but nobody really had the answer to, or if they did have the answer, they weren't speaking about it publicly. And then I say on the CBA, I mean, I'm always about to be on Team Norma Ray. Get your bread. Like this has been built and has been built from the very beginning on the labor of Black women. And I'm gonna say this: if it wasn't a majority Black women, as far as the makeup of this league, the fight wouldn't be the fight that it is right now. And I'm gonna say the part that people don't want to say out loud, but that does play a part in it, unfortunately. But I think the players are, if they have to go on strike, do what you need to do. And I'm sure they're probably putting some things into play because Nafisha and Brianna and Stewie, they're smart individuals. We see what they've built with Unrivaled. They'll turn around and be like, okay, let's make this like the Harlem Globetrotters, and we go city to city in those markets while there's no season, and we gonna do 3-on-3. Watch.
How do you think the players in the union that's not part of Unrivaled feel though?
Huh?
How do you think the players that's in the union that's not part of Unrivaled, like how do you think they feel right now? They ready to get back to work, or they like? They gonna
do the typical what they always do, which they're already starting to do, and I think that's why they're dragging their feet. Is they're gonna try to divide and conquer the players. Like it's like I don't know who on here is really into history and follows history, but you have to look at this in the context of the labor movement and unionizing and the fights that happened around creating unions. And the first thing that they always do when there's a labor strike coming or there is a labor strike, the first thing they try to do is plant a seed in somebody's ear to get them to go against the masses and cause division within the labor. Mm-hmm. You saw how the league NBA used Derek Fisher when Derek Fisher was the head of the Players Association. Mm-hmm. And he basically made a deal with the league that in the long run benefited him, but it didn't benefit the players.
Oh,
remember that?
Yeah,
that is what they're going to try to do, and I'm sure the person
with Caitlin, like
I'm sure the WNBA is going to try that same strategy because, as we know, even though it's the WNBA, it's still completely run by the NBA, and that's part of the problem as to why the marketing is bad. So many things are not up to par is because it's being left in the hands of individuals who do not either know basketball, care about basketball, they're numbers crunchers, and they have no investment in women's basketball, and they do not know how to market it.
Let me tell you this.
It's so many
absolutely right.
It's so many layers. But
you're absolutely right. And not to interrupt, but I'm going to interrupt. This is why when I was coming out of college, now mind you, I told you when I was in high school, I watched the San Francisco Pioneers, and then my hope was to play pro. And then, so I'm going through college and it's up and it's down. It's up and people didn't really know that it was kind of popping up, popping down, not as large. And it was in talks, but every time the men would be in control of everything, we find out money was being stolen. Players weren't getting paid. It was poor marketing. They try to like sell sex. They had Machine Gun Molly posing like this on the cover, trying to.
They're trying to sell it like it's mud wrestling.
Yeah. So and it would fail. I personally, I personally love the ABL. I went to the games, and they were faster and they were better. But I understood when I tried out. I understood why we were only going to play for a few months. Let's do this, and then do $30,000. And I was like, okay, $30,000, take a little tax, whatever. Then they go overseas, and I was like, start off, And the marketing was amazing right after the Olympics. I forgot. It was like the commercials, was tight. Everything was like boom, boom, boom. But I was like, let's take it slow. But it's 30 years now. It's 30 years.
And they haven't, and I say this as someone who was there at the very beginning, who actually worked for a team and was in the, in the departments. And
wait, hold on. I do know you. You gave me no, wait a minute, Laura.
I do know you, yeah.
Laura, are you the one that was when you worked in the office for Rhonda?
Yeah.
I do know you. Oh my God, I kept bugging me. Laura used to Laura, I know we gotta talk. I know who you are now. Remember back when we did say no, and then Rhonda was the GM, right?
Yeah.
And so like Laura, when we was at the forum, man, it was so cold. Like Laura would go around and say, come down closer, coming up for the TV, like if it was filled up. And then also she would like sometimes give us tickets. You brought me to the court side. You don't even know that. I got to sit courtside.
I would always have extra tickets.
I know you had extra tickets
I was doing I had a specific job, and so I would have to
I was looking for you.
I never got to. I can't even tell you. Like I never got to sit and watch a game because I was always running.
You was always moving and running around and controlling. You know what I mean? Making sure that everything was like tight. Like, I know this is Laura. I know.
Yeah,
Laura.
so I would have always have
extra
tickets in my pocket, and you start seeing the same people all the time. So you get familiar with people's faces.
I know exactly who you are.
And so people, their seats would be way. I was like, here, take these and go. Like
you did.
Yeah, go.
You did. Because you remember Keisha Shepherd and Danielle Rainey from Crenshaw. I saw Tony Noyes, whoever it was that I knew, but that you were the person.
I was the ticket plug.
You was the one.
Ticket plug.
I know who you were. You was the city plug. Got it. We're good. We're family.
I just say that because it's the marketing. Like it's gotten better in some areas, but when you hear people like Sid Colson sitting on ESPN with NECA and with why am I drawing a blank on girl's name? The other girl's name who went to Tennessee. I can't think of her name right now. But when three of them are sitting there and Sid is talking about, she couldn't even get a media credential to interview people on the carpet at their own WNBA All-Star game. That's a problem. Like Sid has created her own niche where she is known and like she has built a really great brand off of like I'm the best player in the I'm the face of the WNBA. Like it's a great campaign. It's smart. It's brilliant. Sid is hilarious. Like
here's the thing. Don't forget she won a championship though. She was a hooper now. I mean,
for sure. But she realizes what it is, and she's like, I'm not gonna get that time. I'm not going, but she's found a way to kind of reinvent herself. And instead of the league, like embracing it and like leveraging it for themselves, like they blocked her when she told NECA,
Duncan. And Cheney.
Why am I? That's my girl too. Her name. Yeah, but the other girl,
Andrea Carter. Andrea Carter.
I'm blanking on Andrea's Carter.
I don't know. I just met her like face to face.
When I say I was watching TV and I just started hollering, laughing because I'm like, it's funny, but it's not funny. When it was during All-Star Weekend in Indy, and they were like in field house, and they had their set, and they were doing everything, and Sid came on there, and they were asking her about the show. And she mentioned how the WNBA would not give her a credential to work media to do their own orange carpet. And when I say the way NECA's head just dropped, like I can't believe, like we're still having these challenges in these.
Okay, tell me what you think. You remember when we had my first president, Renee Brown, and then we had like
Val was the first.
I was gonna say Val Ackerman
was the first president.
And I thought I remember getting the letter from Renee Brown.
You got a letter from Renee because Renee was over all player operations, so she was the one getting the player.
Val Ackerman. Yeah.
But Val was the president, and now Val's the president of the Big East. She's the Big East commissioner.
Okay. So then we got away from that and the whole commissioner thing. How did that come about?
They've always had a commissioner. So Val Ackerman was handpicked by David Stern because she was already working in the NBA. If I remember correctly, she's a lawyer, and so she was already tied in to the NBA. And you know, back then, especially, like they're like, "Oh, you woman and you play hoop and you hooped. Oh, and now you're working in corporate America. Oh, okay, yeah, because you know more than we know."
Yeah.
So Val, very accomplished in her own right during her time.
Veronica Burton played for Northwestern. I'm looking at this commercial.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I did not know that. I did not know that because she's one of my favorites up at the Valks. Came over from Connecticut. Go ahead, keep going.
Yeah,
came over.
Very accomplished in her own right, professionally, play ball, and she was working with the NBA at the time. So she got tapped when out of 96 and what that dream team was set up to accomplish, and they're like, okay, we're going to use this as the test to see if we can actually launch the league. And so Val, was the face of everything. And
yeah, you're right, because I can see her holding the ball next to Tina right now.
Everything.
She's the one. Yeah, she was holding the ball. Hey, tell me if I remember this right. Was your office? Didn't we have an office across the street from the Forum, and those look like apartment? Okay,
401 South Prairie.
Okay, see, there it is.
They're gone now. They tore it down.
I am having a moment right now. I've been talking to Laura, and it's been bugging me why she looks familiar. We got older. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I probably don't even look the same because I had a flat iron then. So I'm like, oh my God, I know who Laura the hell is. Jesus, please, Laura. Anyway, never mind. You can do whatever you want right now. You can talk your stuff because you know it all. Like I'm so blessed right now. I got Live Mic. We got to talk because Live Mic. We talking about. He was throwing some stuff. He was throwing some stuff out to me like, oh, you want me to do some graphics? You want me to do some da 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 da? And I said, well, Laura got media training and stuff like that. I'm just a storyteller, mentor. I'm just talking community involved. Y'all,
but that's not my strong suit. You know how would you?
Yeah, but you can talk over him and talk with him. Like
definitely.
Like he's very. We got to do some breakdowns. After the game, Marika. I know you got show and all, but even like however we can incorporate with you can still obviously it's not me telling you can do whatever you show, but we got to think of something here that we can like as well. And I was telling you, I was trying to tell LDR like set up her channel and like stream.
Yeah. She got that knowledge.
I got to get walked through to do that because I got to.
That's it, and then she'll get it.
Yeah, I gotta build up my YouTube. My YouTube is.
Hey, it doesn't matter if you got one person came over from TikTok or
I got four.
That's right. That's right. That's fine. I got my people right here. What's up, Kyrie? Let me see. Let me talk to the
Kyrie
chat.
Got a question.
I don't want to leave them hanging. Jay, I hope you're still here. Donovan, you did say hi to me earlier, and I did not ignore you. But the conversation has been cooking. Kayla, fam, what's going on? Yeah, Groovy always comes through, blesses me. Let's see what the question is. And it is 30-20. Let's see, where's the question? Right here.
It's 17-13. LSU was up on Texas for those who
yeah, call that score. Hey,
driving.
How can I have a ticker tape of the other scores going on? I tried it one time, but it's so small you can't really see it, and it put us in the corner.
Can you replace it with what you got on your ticker right now?
You can make scrolling banners down low and just replace them as you go.
But what? They get it like literally. I don't know, guys. Do you think it's ultimately best for for them to separate from the WNBA eventually. Why not?
Yeah.
What?
I mean, it's
You don't think so?
I think it's best for them to get back that. How much percentage did they sell? 16%?
They
something like that?
Yeah. Well, that's been the problem. That's been the problem. They've made really some bad business decisions.
What you do when you pour, or
yeah,
pour.
I mean, but yeah,
the first contracts are 9% revenue. Yes, it should be up by now, just like the cost of living.
But I also know
they get that percentage back, they can deal a lot better than what they're doing right now. I think.
But I think it's also the NBA is looking at. We have put money into this thing that has been bleeding.
Okay, but how much have you? Okay, you put money up, right?
No,
to get in. Are you investing in everything that you said earlier? Marketing this?
No, they're not. And this is the other thing why I think it's interesting that probably will not get fully exposed like it should. But it also, which I mean, we know they've been using the WNBA as kind of a tax write-off, like we're using
tax
write-off. And then now all these questions are coming up based on because you guys are showing you're making money, but it's not reflective anywhere.
They didn't show. They don't open the books. You know that, Laura.
In the books.
But they're not showing us.
And that is why I
don't like that.
And that's the biggest part of the problem because we know you've been using it as a tax deduction. It's like it's the commonly spoken thing, but they've never had to show on paper, and now people are asking to see the paper. So what else are you running saying it's for WNBA purposes, but it's really tied to NBA that you're funneling money through?
Exactly.
And so that's why they don't want to, in my opinion, they don't want to show the books.
No, same. I had the same opinion. And that's why I put it in quotations. Because like if you've legitimately been losing money this long, then I can understand, right? We have to have a sustainable model and all that. If what you're saying is legitimate, right? We can't we've been making money for 3 years. Now let's pay everybody everything.
Right.
I get it. But I don't believe that you've legitimately been losing what you said you've been losing.
Especially,
and so that's where the sticking point is.
The amount you've been selling these expansion teams for.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you got media rights deals. And then you got another one coming in like 3 years that you try to put underneath this new contract for them.
And we ain't going because you undervalued the WNBA on this.
It's always been undervalued. And when Kathy sold that share of 16%, that should have probably been sold for at least 25. And I'm not a finance mathematician person. I would tell you that's not my ministry, but I had enough common sense to know, like, yeah, that didn't even sound right. But but everybody's always undervalued it. And in that, as we were talking about earlier, it plays into the part of what always happens when it's anything involving women. Yeah. And then to put that on top of the fact, but you have the layer of that it's Black women. And then you add the next layer of it's, gay women. And so it just, to them in their minds, with all those layers, they diminish. They don't see the value because they don't see the value in those individuals to begin with. Absolutely. So how are you going to value a product created, basically created by them? The viewing audience.
They do have enough to pay more. They are.
Yeah, but I'm just saying about how it always gets undervalued.
You see that question? I mean, did you see that comment? Right. Like, how do they not have enough to pay more?
Because they don't value it to begin with. And the only reason why they value it now is because they see the dollar signs, which everybody's always told them that the dollars were there. Yeah. But now that they're actually seeing it, like it's no longer you have to have like let me tell you in a story, and I want you to envision.
You don't got to be a visionary.
You don't have to be envisioning and close your eyes and envision anymore. You seeing the Ducats getting shelled out, like people making it rain in front of you, and you're like, oh, okay, that's the only reason why they care now,
right?
And women's sports in general, right?
Yeah, across the board.
I mean, I'm seeing. For the first time, Trinity, what'd she get, $1 million?
Yeah.
And I was really, really hoping that went through, mainly because the WNBA players that's invested in that league as owners, like Leah Boston and others, I'm like, that has to go through because y'all can't be on one side of the labor negotiation. That's going to push women's sports forward in general. For y'all being players and owners, that's a perfect opportunity to kind of set the standard, even though you're not like unrivaled owners, nothing like that. Aaliyah Boston, everybody else who's a part of that league who owns something. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, like 5 or 6 years.
it gives the statute. You now have a statute to show, like, well, we have a statute to show this is possible and this is what's happening. So if we look across the market dictates, and this is what the market dictates.
Absolutely. So the commissioner trying to block that. I thought that was whack to begin with, but I'm glad they got that settled. Candace Parker and them talked about it too on their podcast. Her and Leah Boston. They talked about how right now it's the record, but we trying to smash that right away.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get smashed. And the person who's gonna smash it if we
Wilson? Wilson? Oh no, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say Sora Asia. That's gonna be the one to smash it. It's gonna be Sora. It's gonna be Asia. It's gonna be Miss Asia.
You said Sora. She's your AKA. What is it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though I'm in all this intensified pink today, but yes.
Yeah.
That's what we call red, intensified pink. I'm in all this intensified pink today. Yes.
It's so funny because I have a lot of friends that are AKAs in they were at work and stuff. If either you were a Trojan, because masters of social work is big at USC, and then AKAs were all around me. But when I was on the East Coast with friends, they were Deltas. I don't know if that's the way it is. I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah, different. I mean, out here you're gonna get a mixture of both. Like some organizations have a stronger regional presence in certain places.
Okay.
Like, like with the fraternities, like
that's clean. That's a clean
like block. East Coast, we got a lot of Sigmas that come out of the East Coast, out of the tri-state region. But you have some places that you see more of in certain regions, and then just like with Deltas and AKA.
Michaela from LSU just crossed.
She crossed that.
How does she do that when we are in practice in school and like she did in the summer? Like, when did you do that? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, but athletes, they also they'll work around what you got going on. So you gonna get, if they were doing sets and stuff, you probably gonna get excused from certain things, knowing that.
Okay, because that's the only way I could see that could have happened. Okay, so Kyrie, we all believe this.
Yeah,
man, that 27-28 draft going to put some pressure on the league. New players have too much value, and vets are too business savvy now to keep this up.
100% agree.
1000% agree. And
let me play devil's advocate. If you really, when I really sat down and thought about it, and someone had explained it to me, a male, and he was like, "Think about this, like how long, if you're investing your money and you're not making profit, why would you continue to put money?" And I said, well, the anticipation and the trending, and then you look at data, and then you look, yes, at some point, like, it's your product. It's not like we should not be battling like that. If I'm investing in something, I gotta provide the best for the the commodity, the person that is doing X. I gotta, you gotta have a good facility. You need to, like, I'm so glad they go chartering their planes, and like to go back to back and the travel and the play. Look, we don't take nights off like the NBA. We don't low manage. We don't sit there and be like, barely playing the first 3 quarters and then go hard in the fourth. These women go hard from the tip to the end.
Well, the other thing to add to that I don't think people keep in mind, and was something I used to always have to point out to people, an NBA season is 82 games, but it's stretched out across so many months.
Yes.
A women's basketball season is a lot of games condensed into, maybe at the time when the league first started, it was a 3-month period. You started in June, you were done by August, beginning September if you made it to the finals. So that's a lot of ball to compact. Like, you're compacting what would typically be in an 82-game season. And I'm talking about from, like, on the court, your operations, behind the scenes, the people in the front office, like, all of that is still functioning like any other sports season, but within 3 months.
True.
Yeah. And then we take, remember how Laura, it was one and done. Then you
Oh,
played
yeah.
maybe 3, and then you'd have the 5-game series or whatever. Now we no, we wanted more. It should be longer. That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. It went from what, 3 months to now where we're starting in May and go to like October.
Look at Laura. She took the shot. Look.
I like it.
Laura.
Laura took
the shot, Laura.
To answer this question, it's a lot of businesses that lose money constantly and still a good investment. Like a lot. There's some companies that's making money and couldn't get an investment on Shark Tank, and there's some companies that's been in the red for 5 years straight, and they like, but its growth is not the same as making profit. I should say not revenue.
And that I was gonna to piggyback on what you were saying about that. Look, if people, your friend who asked you, well, why would they keep putting money in it? It's one or two reasons. They're getting a hell of a tax deduction by being able to write all this stuff off.
But the real reason?
2, they are making money. And whether it's like your portfolio, for those of you got stock portfolios, mutual funds, 401ks or whatever, you'll make an investment and it'll be up. And it might dip a little bit, but then it comes back up. So you don't get out of it because it's still growing. And to your point, the growth is not always based on, okay, I'm in the red. Okay, but did we grow in this one area? Is there growth in the things that are going to get us there long term? Maybe the short term, we are in the red, but if you look at the long term growth areas, it's growing. It's on track. It's on track to what we projected for the 5-year growth of is within that percentile.
Absolutely.
So you're not, they trust and believe. These owners have not chucked the WNBA for a reason, and it's probably one of those 3, or it could be D, all of the above.
Yeah.
Right. Because I can go buy 6 more Turo rentals and show them in the red for the year, but that doesn't mean that I didn't add from 3 to 12. You know what I'm saying? So
if you got the right accountant, he's gonna make it look how it need to look.
Exactly.
You got the right CPA, he's gonna make it look how it needs to look.
And people like Kelsey and the Feast, they smart. They know.
Well, that's the beauty of
they know.
4 years.
And that's the beauty.
I got a Stanford grad on that team. Come on now,
but the beauty of that is not only are they intelligent, just women, just whether it's education, whatever it is, but because they have had to create lanes for themselves that the WNBA was not going to create for them. So they, in essence, a lot of them have built their own brands out of necessity. They have a level of knowledge and understanding that most athletes don't have. Like this isn't, for the most part, this knowledge for NBA players has been very recent about having a brand, building a brand, the power of your brand, being able to, tell your own story. Like this is all relatively new for them because they didn't have to basically.
I saw that, Kyrie. I saw that. Ken Dog is
have had to do it out of necessity, and so I think that helps them. In this whole process, on top of the fact that one of their negotiators that's working with the players union is from the labor movement. Is a high level executive within the labor movement. So this is the NBA, WNBA. They in for a fight because they're losing the PR war right now, and it's bad.
We can do more on this. We could even do, if you follow up to this, and Laura seems to be keen on that, and for you it sounds like something that you can listen to here and kind of piece it together. We could actually do, when a game is not on, a show for 30-40 minutes of just keeping, because there's a lot of viewers that really, including myself, I'm learning as I'm listening, that would love to understand that as we get closer, because March is going to be over. I roll into the WNBA. You're welcome to hop on board, and I continue to flow. And I'm hoping that there's going to be a season. And even if there isn't a season, that discussion of what is going on and what's taking place, somebody needs to cover it for the viewers that are following us, because I think that's But right now, another thing that I love, and I think should happen, is NCAA and the WNBA being more because that's what happens with a lot of new viewers is that they follow their player from college over into the pros. True. And that's how you get a lot of new viewers. And so NCAA, sometimes, I mean, it has been popping. It's hopping. I mean, with the emergence of Caitlin Clark, obviously Paige Beckers before that, most recent, Carolina's team, surfacing in 2017, finally breaking through and getting a championship outside of a Notre Dame or UConn, Tennessee type thing. So, and then JuJu Watkins, of course. And there's so many names even now that we're so happy to talk about. The Hannahs, the Sarah, the Joyce Edwards, you could just name. I mean, I don't want to just name all the Black women, but there's I'm hearing about a Maddie Dugan. I mean, I'm hearing about Gianna Nipkins in Utah at the time, and you're hearing all these different players. But I'm even going back and following them now from the OTE and Select and watching, and that's how I learned about the Paldos and Maya. And I'm not shocked when I see her. Because I'm watching Jersey and I'm watching Jazzy and all of them get down. I want to. I don't know if you guys noticed. It's 51-28. Let's go.
Yeah, it's a blowout. It's
That's my eyes around. That's my eyes around. Look, I know people probably looked at me crazy when I said, "Look,
JuJu, I see you, JuJu. I like that.
I love that video with them on the sideline. That's our squad.
When they mic her up, yes, it is.
Yeah.
You get to see her. You get to see her personality.
They've been trying to get her to come to the table, do this and that. She's like, you can mic me up when we play Rutgers, but you ain't micing me up when I'm really trying to pay attention. Because I don't know what's coming out that girl's mouth.
She's like, no, I'm not moving. I'm sitting right here. No, I'm sitting next to Jazzy.
I want to sit next to Jazzy. I want to sit next to Jazzy. Every time I talk to her, Laura, after the game, I say, Jazzy. So this time, I let her go by a couple times because me and Ken got to get our little love in. Mm-hmm. So then Jazzy said, Jazzy, my godson, he said, oh, that's my shirt. That's the shirt I got. I got that JuJu shirt, Laura. I love that shirt.
I got the other one. I got the all black and white one because they were selling two of them, and I got
you got the other one, And I told I said, Jazzy, he's shy, and she said, I'm shy too. Come here, let me take you to the set. She took the photo, she did a selfie, and I was like, oh my god,
she's so
that's. I mean, really, man. Laura, I tell you, these girls are so genuinely, authentically sweet.
Yes, they are.
You can tell. And certain coaches recruit certain character, and so you can start.
You ain't gonna get them getting arrested for marijuana. I'm just gonna tell you that, or they're not out.
One, but every coaches have a type. They were talking about Kim Caldwell yesterday. Her type, but
everyone loves Jazzy. Yeah,
JuJu definitely set the standard, and it's been followed since. I can see everybody personality just meshing.
Yeah,
everybody's
they literally when you see them interact, it's like high school girls, like the high school. The crew of the four girls that are really tight in high school that hang out. That's the energy they still give off.
Laura said she was sad. She loved Dom's vlogs. She loved Dom was vlogging her butt off. You could we all did, and we could see the personalities of them. And I just wanted Ju in there more. There's a fan club. What's up, fan club? On Twitter. They were just literally watching until they could catch her. But Kennedy Malia sometime would have it. But for whatever reason, because at first I just thought it was a brand thing. I didn't know if she could do it for longer than whatever. But then now she's just in there doing her thing. Today I saw one of Jazzy actually doing a TikTok with them. She don't do that dancing stuff. It wasn't a vlog, but it was just TikTok. And it was and everybody in the comments was like, oh my God, you got Jazzy doing TikToks. Because she's so shy.
That's how Connecticut, people know Connecticut for their basketball, but a lot of new people who really knew to women's basketball, got on board with Connecticut based on what they were doing on TikTok with A's and Paige and Kiki, like
and KK, KK, yeah, and KK.
Yeah, Kiki, I said Kiki, yeah, KK. My bad, correction.
But KK can dance though.
But that's I mean they really built up like a brand within their own basketball brand off their TikTok.
Absolutely.
And so did the Aces. I mean, they're like Sid
did a lot for them.
So follow them on social media that year when Sydney was still there. That the first year, that first year, their social media would be popping.
They are funny.
Popping. They are hilarious.
They're funny. That whole team. What I loved about the Aces was how when Becky got there and she instituted a little bit of NBA style to their game, and just the way they played, it was just so fun to watch.
Mm-hmm. And they were loose.
And it was just loose with it. I just love their style. And that's why I liked LSU, because when I saw when I saw them, I was like, shit, this ain't nothing but Kim Mulkey.
Kim let everybody be themselves. She gonna be herself.
She gonna be herself.
For sure.
Yeah. For sure. But that's how she,
this game is tight.
It's 35-40. Texas is up. Let's go. Come on. It was close a second ago, 4.3 seconds. They're going to go at halftime probably with Texas up. So it's 40-35. We got to see.
Texas is only going to go as far as Old Acre.
Ooh, Grayson them.
And Old Acre and Harmon can take them. They cannot, when they rely heavily on Madison Booker and that alone, and she's all
man, but Texas got Jordan, Leah.
No,
Crump,
I know, but I like all of them, but they don't always show up in the big time.
Well, Leah's been so hurt. We've seen about 5 games this year.
Jordan has had a breakout year for herself.
Yeah.
But Old Acre is key.
No, for sure.
She has to play well. And then the other thing that still bothers me, and it was that big issue last year, and it still has a tinge of concern for me this year, is that sometimes they have problems scoring. Great defense, but they have a hard time sometimes where they just go into these long scoring droughts. Yeah. And that's what did them in the tournament last year.
Yeah.
And that's why I was just about to point out Leah Crump with her 11 points. That's like if they can get her.
She got 11 right now.
11 right now, 5%.
This is what I'm talking
and
about.
I want to steal her, right? She's one of the players on my transfer list. Her and Jazzy and Savannah seem so buddy. No, that's for later though. But if they can get her going as like a super sub to get them a consistent 10, 12 points, then I believe
along with everybody else doing what they're supposed to do. She's supposed to come in and she's an addition. Not come in and I gotta bring you guys up.
Not saying today. No.
Well, Vic got his jacket off, so I think he's like, "You gonna let Kim beat you again, bro? Like, what you doing? What you doing, Vic?"
Vic,
a blocker like that.
Let's see who makes the adjustment when they come out.
You just saw that? Michaela ain't playing.
Oh,
you notice Michaela slimmed down a little bit.
Yes, she's like, okay, I saw what it did for Madison. Let me lose a little weight, get a little tighter.
I said what it did, God, you did for others. Won't you do it for me?
Because Madison. Because Michaela got out there eating the crawfish etouffees and the gumbo. That's what happened. Because she was not like. You could tell she had the potential. But I seen her in high school. Then I seen her in McDonald, and then. She, like you said, I think you and I think we're talking like that. Her and JuJu was like in a race for who was number one, and I had to look her up one time. I said, this kid is bad, she is bad. But then when Ju got to college, I don't know, she went to another level.
She went speed racer.
Game 1. You understand me? That's what you should.
A freshman? 32?
Who would put the jetpack on his back and just skyrocket up? I forget which cartoon that was. But they had put the jetpack on their back and it would just that was
that was just
like I'm separating myself from all y'all coming in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this real quick so it ain't no question.
Yeah. She was different.
Very. She's already done this before a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like I was going through what it's gonna look like next year, even this year, and I started to look and I said, okay, in my mind, Ju's coming back, not only healthy but even better. And I look at the group of girls and I'm like, she is so much better than them. It's her and then everyone else, low key, for real. When you look at like how I don't know what she's gonna do in the beginning of the season because I was talking to someone. I said, here's the thing, we gotta play South Carolina, and you already know that's a home and away, right?
Mhm.
We already have the home and away against North Carolina State. Then there's a chance that I've heard that we are going to the player era and let's say meet up with Notre Dame. Now, at the Players Era turn, it's a tournament and it's every day. I was there for Thanksgiving every day, and ultimately you're going to win this big bag at the end, like $1 million. So you're going to face either Texas, South Carolina, Duke, or UCLA in this thing while you play your first game against Notre Dame. After that, Nancy does not need to schedule anything else because once she does that, and then she gets to the Big Ten, and then she goes to all the Big Ten teams that are going to be ranked. I'm like, you don't need to overload them, and you don't need to do that. You just do those 3 and then do that tournament. That's almost like
that's an SEC schedule. That's an SEC schedule.
Like that's enough because we're going to go to the championship. Of
a lot of SEC schedules. Like she doesn't tone it down because we might, and that's why I paused. We might be a part of that tournament that UConn's talking about because they said they're gonna.
That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. And look, I'm telling you, the Players Era is back to back to back. I was so impressed with Texas because I seen them demolish UCLA, and then I went to the game to see them play South Carolina, and it was a battle of the big. It was so much going on that day. It was like bam, bam, Oldacre, and they threw Tack at her. They threw Medina at her. It was just like it was just the battle of the bigs. And then all of a sudden, but I noticed Madison when Raven was on her, she was like calmly like working around. But as soon as Tessa came her way, she felt confident. And I'm noticing that whenever Tessa is guarding somebody, for whatever reason, and it's a mismatch. Like I'm like, Tessa, I did not know Tessa could not. I don't want to say she can't play defense, but her defense is not.
She's just there for this.
I know, but she gotta like.
I know.
2027 class.
She's one of my little faves.
But I want to. Yeah, that defense gotta.
Yeah, she got.
But as far as Texas, I fell in love. I fell in love with what I saw and the potential that I knew it could be if they could get some more offense.
I thought they was gonna be.
Was last year during the tournament because I went to the Sweet 16 in Birmingham, so I saw Sweet 16 and Elite 8, and that's when I was like, okay, Texas, if you can get your offense together,
the red flag, Kyrie,
because the defense is there. The way Harmon shut down Haley Van Lith, I was like, girl, you better lock that down. Hey, it was like, you not getting to the right, you not getting to the left. Rory already there. And she was fresh off the injury because she still had the big brace on.
She had the big brace.
She still had the big brace on and was shutting her down. So, I would really like to see Texas, and I say this, and JuJu, you'll appreciate it. I would like to see Texas get to that Final Four because of what it would mean for women's basketball, because Texas's program was one of the original anchors.
Yeah, it was. Jody Conrad.
And so it would be nice to see them have that level of resurgence. Yeah. But Madison, you know who Madison Booker's game reminds me of? I'm gonna take it.
I'm waiting to hear this.
I'm gonna take it back. Old school NBA. Just her game reminds me of Bernard King.
Oh, that's a compliment. Hold up now.
I love Bernard King.
Bernard. 50 points.
The mid-range
assassin.
The mid-range assassin. She's a mid-range assassin.
And the size, like she's the height of JuJu, but she's just like wider, like
but
they both midi, but it's different how they get to it. Like she shouldn't be able to be stopped over most guards. Madison,
no, not at all.
Midi and just like
not at all. But her game reminds me of Bernard King.
Okay, all right.
And I like Bernard. Yeah, Bernard was called.
Okay.
Those who are not familiar, who are on here,
but see, the only thing with Bernard though that you gotta convince me with her, Bernard to go back to back on his scoring.
Yes.
You know that he will. He'll get 50 that
She's
night.
not there. She's not there like that. But
she's got to unlock that.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah Strong, when I will not be convinced is in Juju's category until she unlocks that killer thing.
I think also Sarah's is being contained a little bit based on the system she's playing in and who she's playing for. Because UConn is a system.
Yeah,
but
it's working for her at the same time.
UConn is the system.
But he was trying to unleash her last year because I was third. When we played them at stores, I was like, "Oh, so you want her to take the shot and not Paige or AZ?" Okay.
Mm-hmm. She's the best player.
And she wasn't there. Juju touched her, but I didn't think that was going in anyway. I was like, Juju could have just jumped up. Like you didn't. Really...
I want to get to a game of stories. I haven't been to a game of stories. I want to do that one time.
We got to do the CLA one because it's crazy over there. It's popping over there, and then stories would be not for historical reasons for me to say this is a bucket list thing. I gotta.
Yeah, I want to definitely, and I gotta get to Tennessee. I gotta see again. I gotta see Pat's statue.
Oh yeah, we got to take a picture by that. Yeah,
I want to see that.
Yeah, I got a picture by the John Wooden, and I got a picture by obviously. You know what statue I haven't seen? Gigi and Kobe. I didn't see that one.
Oh, you had to go deep. You had to go down into.
I think it was blocked off when I came back because I've been gone for 4 years.
Oh, the one at LA at Staples Center at LA Live. That one.
I didn't see the Gigi and him sitting on the bench.
Yeah, it's to the right. You got to go off to the right.
Yeah, and I was like, I think it was when we were. Remember when we came to the South Carolina game? Wasn't it blocked off? It was raining so bad. I was like,
it was blocked off because I didn't come in off that side. I came in on the other side, so I didn't even.
Oh, okay. I came in from LA up the.
Yeah, I came off Figueroa side.
Okay. I gotta get to that one. But yeah, we got some nice statues. Like Mike, you gotta come to. I hate calling it crypto, but I'm gonna say Staples Center.
It's Staples Center. I will never call it crypto. I'm like coming to America. Mama named him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay.
Yeah, no, for real. I'm trying to get out there this spring to come check out something at the Salton Sea. So if I do, I'll definitely stopping down at the Staples.
Where are you based, man? Where are you based?
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. Oh, okay. One of my really good friends was from Milwaukee. I was shocked when I found out it was black people there because I was.
That's what everybody say. Hey, it's black people in one part of town.
I was Shamil Samazu.
House of Pep Incorporated.
Yeah.
That was my Milwaukee knowledge.
Shamazo. I remember that.
Yeah, until I
that's my show.
With a good friend in college who was from there, and I was like, "Oh, there's black people there." She was like, "Yes,
yes, there are black people there."
Very black at that.
Yeah, like, so I found out. I found out when I went to Minnesota one time, probably with the team, and hit a corner, and I was like, where are all these black people?
They probably concentrated in one. No, I was kidding. Let me stop. I don't know if they concentrated. Yeah, y'all not concentrated.
No, we are.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah. That's what Malcolm Brogdon from the Bucks said when he came here for the Bucks. He was saying he was surprised how segregated it is because it's literally like black people here, South Side is Hispanic.
Well, I know the original reason for Chicago. The Great Migration and everything and the projects that were made smack dab in the center right there. I get why that happened, but I wonder what the origins of that, why it is concentrated that way. Who knows? But question, anybody had a score? Chat, wake up, chat. Which games are y'all watching? The score between Washington and Ohio State.
They just showed that 27-25 Ohio State was up.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was about to come with the halftime scores because I was seeing it.
Okay,
crazy.
do that.
So
Go ahead.
Ole Miss is up right now, 29-25.
Okay.
4 points over Alabama in the third. I mean, not so bad, right? Let's see. LSU 36-34 down to Texas. I feel like Texas might hold on at home. Alabama, I said, well, now it's a 2-point game. And in Ohio State, like you said, it's 35-30. So They fighting it out right now in the third quarter. I think Washington, damn, they're down 8 now, 38-30. It might be over with for them. You only got 30 points going into the third quarter. It might be over with for Washington.
Okay. I had to get my charger. Going back and forth and streaming the game that got my phone hot, dying out.
Yeah, 38.
How good you look right now at halftime. 61% from the field, 54% from the 3-point line, 7 for 13. Like, we cooking. I know it's not like a strong team defensively, and we were expecting them to blow them out.
We need everything to be impressive, these wins for the next month, so we can get a better seeding in the tournament.
Absolutely. That's all I'm saying.
And if we can pull this upset off of UCLA March 1st, that would be huge.
I
would
never be. I'm sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
I was just saying Ohio State first, but for sure UCLA is the big one.
Yeah, both of them.
Mm-hmm.
But we can't slip. When Illinois lost the other day, that put them like us and Oregon and them tonight. When we win, like in a 6-6. So we right now Illinois is going to want that win against us.
Can't look past Illinois. They're a tough team.
Oh, and I think another team that's going to surprise some people come tournament, because they've been quietly just being assassins and knocking people off. Oregon.
Yeah.
They got their third. I was tripping off of Oregon. I'm like, wait, what? Oregon, you can't sleep on them.
I was sleep on her too. Or I was sleep on them.
And they're scrappy.
We had to lead on all of these teams, whether it be from Maryland to Oregon to Michigan. There was times it's like we're in the game, we're there. Watch, I wasn't there obviously because Michigan we played it out, but that was what I loved about that, the toughness and the resilience of the Trojans, and to hear Jazzy say, "No, yeah, we went on a 1-6, but our morale was up," and then they had that 8-hour flight delay, and to come and respond off of that. Like as if nothing happened. I think Lindsay Godley, credit to her and her staff, that she keeps them ready and she keeps them focused and she keeps them, that has always been a thing. If you notice, even with JuJu, sometimes we'll have a lead and teams get on a run and we barely escaped out of it. We would be escaping out of there. You remember last year?
Yeah, well, you know what I think it is, and it's like it's the little things. And I will always say this because I think it's a value. You can tell when they don't have someone who knows how to manage a game on that court, who knows, because there were a couple of games who sets pace to know we don't need any more threes. There were a couple of games that we could have won, and they've come down 3 times in a row and they jacking threes. We don't need that right now. We need to pull back
because Ju is young.
Yeah,
Malia was young. They were just young.
There's something to be said of having someone who's a vet, and usually it's a guard. Usually a guard who knows how to do that, and is going to be like, no, we're going to run this set. We're going to run the offense, and no, we're not taking this shot 3 seconds into the clock. We're going to get down to 15. We're going to move the ball from each side of the court and get them off. Like, we're going to execute and go through our different sets and our different options within these sets. And it's just sometimes I think the difference in games we could have won.
We're doing it right now. We're doing exactly what you said. We're doing exactly what you said.
That's why I smiled when you said that, because Northwestern down 25 came and put up a shot with 30 left on the clock. That's exactly what
she just said that. We're putting up.
What we don't need is what Northwestern just did.
You're not going back into Kara hasn't even gotten the ball. Look at her. Look at her.
And that game we lost, who was that we were playing that we lost? And they stopped going to her inside in the fourth when she was eating. And they stopped going to her and we lost the game. I'm like, what are y'all doing? And that's what you talk about, somebody who managed that. Like, no, you need somebody on the team that's going to pull your. Do not shoot that mug another time. This is what we're doing. Do not take that shot again. She has,
and you know who it was? It was London. It was London. And if London is not going to act mature, then you're going to have to take her out and tell her. Just talk to her. Say, hey, London, we don't need that right now.
We don't need Doc Holliday right now. We don't need Doc Holliday. I don't need the 6-shooter.
I saw that drive, Kyrie. I saw watch Jazzy's drive. Finger roll. That's my favorite. That's why you my girl. Because you understand when you come full speed, you finger roll it.
Curled that thing around her too. I love.
And it slows. It slows. It's slow. If you come like this at it, it's gonna bang off the. It could, but you gotta finger roll that. Unless you know how to curve it like this when you come in.
Absolutely. Up 27 points.
See.
Ooh, that was a nice move. The way she took it up high and then with all that.
What's the score? What do you have on your screen so I know I'm not ahead?
I have 55-20, well 31 now.
Okay, me and you are the same.
Yeah, I'm behind because mine is behind. So mine is because I had to switch to the apparatus that's gonna give me my split screen. So it's always a little behind because I got the LSU, Texas, and SC and Northwestern.
Yeah, I didn't wanna
I got LSU Texas on different.
If I could find my remote, I would add the Ole Miss Alabama game, but I do not know where I put my remote right now. I had it when I came. I moved the production in front of to the couch, so I.
Every time I move something, that's when everything for me be going crazy, going haywire.
I had to move the setup because where I was sitting, I couldn't see the television, so I moved that thing and was so I can sit here and see the games.
For real.
I don't know. I'll go with 4 for 21 today.
See, it's the side. So Texas is up. I know I'm probably on a delay, but it's showing 40-36.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay.
Same.
A commercial for us. So chat. It just feels good. It just feels good to see the Trojans doing what they're doing right now. Because this is this part of the season that you gotta stay healthy. You could catch a team off guard that's supposed to go. I thought Kentucky was going after I saw what Kentucky did to LSU, and I wasn't aware of Tony Morgan was over there, Tiana Keys, Claire Strack, and the bigs that they had. And Kenny Brooks being a good coach. I was like, they're gonna be one of those teams that come and you guys aren't thinking about us? Okay. And so we'll smack you. And so he's starting to slowly figure it out without Key, but I think I heard that she might come back. But I was gonna say, Donovan, the Trojans have needed to just bounce back lately. Yeah, but it was right on time. I think
DC, your avatar is bomb. I always support anything Boondocks.
Yeah. I got my godson into Boondocks, and he watches the show because his brain, the way he thinks, he gets the humor. He's just 11. He thinks that stuff is so funny. I said, you understand what they're talking about? He said, oh yeah, and then this and this. So I got him a little shirt. I got a sweatshirt.
Yeah, I am a Riley Huey hybrid.
That's what he said.
Mm-hmm. I have.
So which one are you?
I'm both. I'm a hybrid. I'm a mixture of both. Depending on which day, I can give you either one.
That's how he is.
You can get either one.
So who's your favorite? He said, I really like, and I know why he said Huey, but honestly, he really more likes Riley because Riley radical.
Riley says anything. Riley, my favorite two Riley episodes are Santa Stalker when he tried to off Santa.
Okay. And we see if it's the one he said. And what else?
And then when he's selling candy and runs it like it's a drug cartel. He's like, I
was like, am I supposed to be letting him watch it?
My president is black when he goes on that whole rant. Oh my God! Yes,
57. He said he liked the one when they were fighting Grandpa or something like that.
Oh, and
what was it? It was when they boxed.
A pimp named Slickback. Those with Cat Williams and everything.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about? I'm gonna have to go watch this because he's just like in there laughing all by himself. I was, what are you laughing at? He's like, think this show is hilarious.
Man, I haven't done a Boondocks rewatch in a minute. I might have to pull it back out in Arsenal and do a rewatch.
Kyrie said that was, and he's Donald said thank you. Kyrie said that was my show.
That was a beautiful time. You had Dave Chappelle and Boondocks at the same time. You had Chappelle's show and Boondocks.
Oh Lord,
Gangstalicious.
See, it's the little things, Laura, that you just said. They swung the ball, threw it inside. Jazzy went like this. She was like wide open. Laura had her back, ready to throw it out. And I'm like, you had the dump right behind you. Wait till you go back and watch the game. You're going to see what I'm talking about. This is the thing that, Laura, you could be so good if you are just be more court aware.
A little more awareness, yeah. Especially in the game right now where you're up 25 points, you have time to think. You're not under pressure.
You moving the ball, you eating clock, you not taking shots you letting that mug get down to 10 seconds. You gonna run every possible option of this play. And then like, oh, we can't get a shot. Okay, give it to Jazzy or give it to Dunn and let them go one-on-one. That is the game plan. If you
we could go home, you guys could go eat. You could go shower right now. You could go have a nice meal and just chill.
But they get out there, they start jacking threes like it's a pickup game.
Like they want to play for a quarter.
I know what it is. You think that you feel like, hey, let's run it up. But it's not. It's like Iowa. That was a day. That was Trojan basketball Live Mic. When they came down, they was coming down and they was flowing and they just passing you hot potato. But then it was like boom, boom. That's when you know you're in rhythm. That's when you know you're in sync. This is not that kind. The threes. It's not that kind of a thing.
Stopping the clock and sending them to the line.
And that's something they've done all season long when they play against like week 9 conference teams or whatever. They put up a bunch of threes. I know I can expect to see half of their field goals be threes in those games, which is cool. Then we're not non-conference play right now.
But you know what?
Whoa, Kennedy! How many she got?
That she
can take it. I need her to find her shot. I need her to find it because it got lost.
She was like 4 for 5. Damn, let me see what she's doing right now. Yeah, 5 for 7 right now with 12 points. Let's go, Kennedy Cook.
But you know what I've noticed they do? Sometimes they play to their level of competition.
Yes, of course. Yes.
And they're not good enough for that, right? Because like you are that level of competition. So you go put on the gas.
Kennedy, not again. No way, Kennedy. Oh, I'm about to say Ken Dog. Oh, I was about to say she feeling it.
Not even ranked right now. You
block
can't
it, block it, Kenny. Block it, Ken Dog. Oh, get that shit out of here.
I love her defense. I love
so nice. She told that girl, she hit the girl on the butt.
I was just smiling about that. Like, you know, it's a good game when you start dapping up the other team. Good try, man.
Yeah.
Good job, girl.
I love Ken Dog for that. Even when she blocked the crap out of her old roommate Avery, she went over there like, try to, and picked her up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all good because it's all basketball. Like, she's not tripping.
No, I mean that is my favorite part. Like I said the other day, like. I get frustrated with her because I see what it can be, and I'm like, come on, like. But her defense is never in question. I think
I'm wondering was she healthy when we were like,
when she goes to the next level, gets to the league. Fortunately, I think that is where she's gonna hang her hat. That she's going to be known, like as you get to the next level, there's something that you have to key in. That's gonna be your signature. And I think for Kennedy, it's gonna be that because she has the size enough to hang with big guards.
But we're gonna have her offensive minded too, though, Laura.
She could be that two-way player, but she has to get her offense there, and her offense is just not there yet. But she has ability to be a really great two-way player in the league.
Absolutely, Donovan. It's like people forget we're just opponents, not enemies. It's just basketball. Exactly. It's just basketball. Like, oh, she kicked it. Northwestern kicked it. It's like when she guarded, when I was in the Bay Area, I went to the Invisalign Classic in the Bay. She was guarding her old high school teammate, Puff Morris. And you wouldn't even know. It wasn't rough or nothing like that. Blocked her, doing everything she got to do. But it was like, and I'm sure they best friends, go to the movies, hang out, like eat dinner. But it didn't matter. She had to guard her. She had to play her.
Got a job to do. Ooh,
But I felt like
I gotta go grab the charger. I didn't realize I'm on low battery. I'll be right back.
yeah, I told you my phone. I had to get my charger. I was like, why am I not plugged up? I'm not even ready for this. Okay, so the score right now for LSU, y'all. LSU 45, Texas 47. Ole Miss up by 1 on Alabama. Did anybody expect that? Ole Miss is ranked 13th. Alabama is ranked 21. Ohio State, Washington. Ohio State has the lead, as they should, by 14. So Washington in the third. Doesn't look like to me they're gonna. I don't even have to turn that on. I already know what that's looking like.
I had called Ole Miss for the win, but you never know.
Yeah,
they're supposed to win against Alabama.
But on the road, though.
But then again, Alabama be tripping. That SEC be like, I'm not calling nothing in the SEC. I just gotta watch it. I quit. I'm not doing it.
And that's what I told them in the comments. Don't take my picks for it with a grain of salt. I'm not prize picks. I'm not underdog. And I picked a bunch of road teams and underdogs. So clearly, I'm trying to bat 500 at best.
Okay, here's what I would say. Tell me what you guys think, chat. Tell me, fam, what you guys think. When it comes to the SEC, the home team has the advantage. That's the only thing I could tell you right now. For the top, what is it? How many did you say? 10 of them in there? The top 10, okay, so 10 of them. For me, it's any given night, and if you're at home, you might catch a team that's ahead of you. You might catch them.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean 54, 43. It was actually on Peacock too. 54-43, y'all. That's really not a score that you. If I'm going into the fourth, you can cut that. Well, Alabama just played really bad against LSU. Okay. At home, you'll get the whistles in your favor. Exactly, Donovan. That's what I'm saying, I guess. I hate to think that way, Donovan, because I feel like that just cheapens the game when I hear that. When I'm like, oh, they're at home, so they're getting the whistle. That just cheapens the game. Like, are you serious? And I felt like when we were out there in Michigan, I called cheating. I called it because I was like, no way did you just do a review for 5 minutes and broke our momentum and then gave them time to figure out what we're doing, because we was about to pull away. It was about to be so cold.
That was disgusting.
It was disgusting. I was so hurt. I was like, I don't want to believe this. I don't want to believe what I just saw. Why are you doing us like this? I mean, I know we're new, but to the conference, but are you really like, I don't know. But for me, it's like, you got to be so far ahead that you got to take the officials out of the game. You just have to.
That's how I feel about it. Just erase that little margin of error. Make a lead big enough to where they can't cheat you.
Like this.
Exactly. L24, they couldn't cheat if they try right now.
We're not even in the fourth quarter, and we got 61. And I've been waiting. I'm like, Ken Dog, if y'all want to really go as far as I want you to go, Sweet 16, ultimately Elite 8, you got to start scoring 70, 80 points when it's, you got to start showing, get the ball to Karen. She's working so hard. Girl, you was right there, Malia. Damn. Jazzy, I don't want that shot. Karen, let her reload. She's working her butt off.
Holla at everybody. Get them.
Yeah, you know it's out of love. She knows.
No, for sure.
She still got to stop that. Stop. You're not hot on your threes. Like, I don't even know why you even missed that. You was wide open. Dang, you just kicked Malia in the back of the legs and everything. Malia, you got to learn to dribble with your head up, sweetheart. It's not that deep. You don't need to go that deep in there.
Yeah, she does explore way too deep down in there in the weeds. And then it's like, No,
You
no
got
escape
the
plan, no
next-
exit
yeah.
plan.
I didn't even know she had a reverse layup, and like just now she could have did it, but she didn't. It's inbound. It's in. It's in. I feel bad right now because Kara is working hard, like Mike, to get open. But if I was a passer, I'm not sure that she can hold him off with one arm. She needs to wrap her leg around the player's leg and square it so I can hit you in the numbers. I'm not feeling that. That's a nice shot, Jack. No, it ain't. Damn. Okay, Jack, you need to stop shooting.
Yeah, her percent trying to get a little sloppy.
Yeah, because that was a mid-range shot that I know you can knock down. You tired. Get the ball. Damn.
All the way to the rack. All the way to the rack. I like that.
Damn.
Let's get those free throws.
Kennedy, get off the floor. Kennedy wanted to hit her. Kennedy wanted to give her a dap just now. Watch Kennedy get off the bench. She all the way. Kennedy is not a bench. She is not somebody that she can sit down on the bench. She
No,
gets so
you gotta get
excited.
it back to the game.
She be like,
She's always moving.
she can't sit still. Laura is playing better, Laura. Come on, tell the truth.
She is. I
got some work for her. I got some ideas I need to work with her on her little post.
Yeah, because the three of them.
She does this little one-handed shot, and I'm like, why do you?
Not a Laura fan?
No, I like her athleticism. I like Mendez's athleticism. I like Vivian's athleticism. But I'm like, y'all so athletic, y'all don't know how to use your bodies. Y'all out here just out of control, just jumping. And I'm like, gather yourself.
Gather up. Yes.
And so they need to learn how to use that athleticism to their advantage instead of just like, I'm gonna jump over. I'm like, no.
Donovan said at home, y'all get the whistles in your favor. Do you agree?
I think you're gonna always get some home team play in whatever sport you in. I think that's always a part of it. Yeah. You don't expect to get the calls when you're on the road. You expect to get them when you're at home. I think that's
Rory Pops.
Nice shot, little girl. Nice shot. I could see how she pointed that right into the basket. That was nice. She didn't rush it or anything. She let us fly around and she just stood still.
Just not crashing the boards and not boxing people out. And Northwestern's had offensive rebounds the last 2 times down the court. Yeah, no, that's the problem.
You should beat them by 30. You should beat them.
Gotta stay disciplined.
Okay, Kennedy wants another one. Kennedy wants. Oh my God, kid dog! Wait till I see her. Oh my God! You better do this. You better don't come out shooting like that against Illinois. Just whatever if it's there, do it, but don't look for it. Just because you know how you come off a hot game.
Save a few of those for a game we need them.
Yeah, because you come back and you like think, oh, my free ball is working.
She want to do heat checks too much. I'll be like, no, don't take that.
Yeah.
That's it. That's exactly what it is. She found her 3 again. Because I've been studying it. Like, I literally want to say something to her because I felt like you need to cut your nails.
It's her hand. Sometimes she does full follow through and it goes in. And sometimes she just.
But you know how, sometimes she does that.
She does
sometimes she does this. But guess what it is? It's a curve.
She's not doing it. It's either shot put, because she does a lot of shot put. Mm-hmm. Or she will actually do proper form, and when she does proper form, it goes in. But when she's doing that shot put, I'll be like, oh gosh.
You know why she does a shot put sometimes? Because she gets up. So, ooh, damn, Malia, you thought you could shoot over that girl?
She sent that right on back, right?
You didn't even pump fake her, nothing.
Return to sender, special delivery.
Laura, you got took to the basket.
Oh, the group chat getting that flage. They want her out. They want her to get benched right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Texas is up 51-45.
Najee ain't popping like that tonight.
That's
okay. What's Sakiah Johnson? What's Sakiah doing? Bella Johnson or something. Bella Hines. I mean,
he played her.
Malaysia just scored.
Yeah, stop that little.
Oh, I forgot about Malaysia. What's she doing? For Wiley got 4 points, 2 for 6, 0 for 2.
Flage, DC said Flage is 3 for 13.
Fly, you need to stop. You need to figure out something else. Something else you need to do for the team because it ain't offense tonight.
Well, I think her thing is always what she's been always really good at is her defense. Her defense. And
when she plays, her offense comes
from her defense. But you are better suited for her when you surround her with other players who can score, so she's not carrying that load like that.
What's Michaela doing? 18?
18, 7 for 11. Pass the ball to her. We don't need you to carry nothing. Right now, Jada Rashard, though, 1 for 7, too. We need her. They need her.
Yeah, Rashard. Oh, Rashard. What's she doing on deep? What is Rashard else? She got assists? Damn.
She's out there.
Okay, she got 6 rebounds. Kennedy 3-ball back. Yeah. Everybody on Twitter saying her 3-ball back.
So no, I'll stay on that side. Like Fauge's side, as I said.
Go to the middle, Jazzy. Go to the middle. Yes, go to the middle. There you go.
I've been saying because they've been talking about Kennedy not really taking that leap this year, but her 3-point percentage has been so low compared to last year. I said if she just gets back to that 30% from last year, she's averaging 13 a year. 13 a game.
Oh, Jazzy! Oh, it was over the top. It was a lob. What happened? Look at that lob. Look at that lob. Go, Kid Dog. How did you miss that?
I'm so behind y'all, but
right side of the rim.
I'm so behind on the delay.
The same way she missed that game winner versus Notre Dame on the right side of the rim being left-handed.
On the right side of the rim being left-handed. Okay, Laura, that's what she got to work. That's her summer. That's her summer thing. Because everybody knows if we were playing a top 4 team, you know those teams know that they think she can't go right or can't finish right and all that. They know that.
Yeah, because she's lefty. Yeah, just like if you were right.
We're gonna protect her next year.
Yeah,
you know, with what we got coming, but we don't want to do that. We want you to be able. We want you to be okay. She's a freshman. She got time.
Put both of those long arms out there. Yeah, yeah. Mix it up.
Daddy. Every time I look at her, she's like,
"Am I going? You don't know, because I don't know. I'm gonna go this way."
Jazzy is go gadget, y'all. I'm sorry. That's what she looks like to me.
I can see that. I see that. I see that.
You see what Donovan said?
When she's not hitting her shots, her energy will not be in it sometimes.
Yeah.
She have to work on that.
They gonna ding her for that come draft time. Watch.
Yeah.
They gonna ding her for that.
She got
which is why I'm taking care of Dunn over.
Yeah, I would. Her she's emotional, and you can't be an emotional player.
Yeah, I'm serious. I really would take care of Dunn, man. Over.
I don't see why that's. I don't see why that's funny. Not why that's real to me.
Yeah. Okay. So you taking that?
Yeah, I do it.
So I think I'm playing. I'm dead serious. Like.
Yeah, she's small. She's a small, big guard. Like Kara can do a lot of things.
Let's go top 6, Kara.
Not go gadget arm. That's what she remind me of. It's like that. But more, you know what? I'll take that. I'll give that to Laura and Viv. They're like that. But it's just that she's long is all I'm saying. She's just long. Because at least she has control over her. You know who else got them little flaily arms that need to calm down is Cam Brink. And she still ain't figured it out.
No. It's what it is. It's you can always tell the girls who were tall that never got comfortable in their bodies. Like they're not comfortable. They're still awkward in their height, and like they've never got comfortable in it.
Yeah.
And it like plays out. You can see it on the court.
You really can.
Yeah.
You really can. That's what I talk about sometimes when I see. I don't know if it's just being awkward with her height or if it's just being like nervous and being young. But when I see Laura out there, like a lot of those false steps, when you're taking those extra steps for no reason, that's when I feel like you're either awkward or you're nervous. One of the two.
Yeah, nervous. Yeah.
All right, baby, just go set the screen. You took like three false steps.
Like I said, I just said something to one of my friends. I said, Kennedy 3-ball back. But you know what? I said this. I think we said that earlier. We got to see Kennedy's half of those threes fall.
I need to see
Illinois.
I got to see some consistency out of Kennedy.
Yeah. Before I say it's back.
Mm-hmm.
Me too. But I am a firm believer, though. Water 6 is on level. She's not a 17%.
So repeat it.
No, I'm saying because that was something my grandmother used to say all the time.
Water 6 is on level. Yes.
And I've never heard anybody outside of my family say it.
That's what's up. Yeah, she's
not a 17%. I might need to cut a little short and let that. I gotta find where that was in the water.
It's on level.
You said 6 is on level?
6. SEEKS.
SEEKS. 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, Mendez. She gave that to you. Okay, never mind. I don't want a 3. Damn, Kennedy is wide open.
We feel inadequate right now. Like we so used to winning that right now I feel like this 20-point lead ain't good enough.
No, it's not.
It's not. Okay, cool. So it's not just me.
No, because you hit a couple of threes and get some stops and you right back in the game.
Yeah, exactly. Push this up. We need to start her sitting by the 5-minute mark. Now
they had a shot clock violation because nobody wanted to go to the basket.
Yeah,
it's serious because Lindsay got her hair up in the ponytail. Once the ponytail goes out,
they were trying to do what you said they were supposed to do, but then nobody paid attention. That's why Kennedy started cutting, and she was open, and they were like, "Why are you guys still passing the ball? It needs to get thrown in here." The clock.
They were still going east to west, so nobody was
south. Yes.
Good way to
go back up, Kara. Go back up, Kara.
Good way to rebound, though.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, we still got time. Donovan, we still got time to go up 30-40. Don't.
Oh, Doc Holliday firing me.
Doc Holliday. I'll take the offensive rebounding at least. Bright side. We crashed the hell out the glass.
Okay. You know, if I didn't know that she didn't love them girls the way she do, because she right there front and center. These nicknames.
If I give you a nickname, I don't give everybody nicknames. So it's
out of love.
It's love.
Yeah.
I was like, London has not seen a shot she does not like. Ever.
I had zero question in my mind she was putting that up with.
Yeah, ever. There's never been a shot that she has not liked.
Square button.
You go shoot that thing.
Well, we was at the Iowa game. I sat with Jay. Jay's in the chat, and Jay sits in 104. I sit in section 103, and everybody was like, "No, like we don't want you to take that shot, Lundy's. And that's not right. Not
right now. Not right now.
It's not. I mean, your time is coming." But that wasn't it.
It's like the little kids when you like on the road trip. Are we there yet? No, not yet. Not yet.
And then she started. Then she fell right into the groove of when it was time, and it went in. Oh Lord.
So how do y'all feel about her still starting?
Half and half. I'm half and half. It depends on matchups too.
It's hard to tell in these matchups because it's so easy.
Well,
right?
we're undersized at that guard spot. So if you put her in or you put Malia in, you giving up a lot.
Yeah.
So
what? Washington ate the lead up. Who, Savia? Because I told you that wasn't enough for them. Give it to Kara. Give it to her. Jack, don't you even shoot it? Oh God, Lundeezy.
Yeah, it's only a 6-point game right now. 3 minutes left. 64 to 58.
58.
This got a double.
This Ole Miss Alabama game is close too. You know what? Let me see if I can pull that up and have me a trifecta going, and have.
I heard that. I had one going on my phone, but then I was looking down.
I can get this to 4.
All the crazy on screen while I was looking down.
I thought I taught myself how to split my screen with I had it the other day with StreamYard, and now I don't know where the button is that I hit, and I told myself to remember it. There's a way I could split the screen, and now I don't. No.
Okay, I'm pulling up the Ole Miss Alabama game. Now I gotta see if I can find the Washington.
What's the score, guys? Sellers got there. There she goes. Savia's get 8 straight points. Savia's coming alive. She got 24, y'all. I'm telling you, Savia get hot. She get hot. She didn't do it against us, but she gets hot.
Yeah, Jelani got something to say about that. Close this one out.
Go all the way, all the way. Nope, it's not there. Oh,
every Howe with the 7 points, 2 for 4.
She's not shooting enough again. She must be doing other stuff. What else? She got rebounds?
7 boards, yeah. She always rebounds good for them.
Nah, Jazz, I don't want you touch shooting. That's why Malia ain't giving it to you.
Nice pass, Malia.
It was. She overlooked. She bypassed. Jazzy asked for it, but I'm like, nah, Jazz. You trying to find it and it ain't there.
We need to do more of that. Like looking certain people off in certain plays.
Yes, you gotta be sometimes you gotta be the devil's advocate on that point guard position.
Yeah, somebody has to assume that role, even if you're not
like,
a point
I'm sorry.
guard.
Like JuJu will do it. JuJu looked you right off. God damn it. No.
We are missing so many elements without you.
Jelani with the comeback bucket. 24 points, 7 rebounds for them.
Damn.
66-60. Ohio
Everybody,
State.
don't worry about your stats today. Somebody else is hot. Don't worry about your stats today.
We're just trying to win.
We're just trying to win.
Ken, man.
Lindsay called timeout. God damn it. You guys stop shooting the threes. It is not falling. Who's Joe McGill? Oh, they talked about him earlier, huh? Come on, you guys. Come on. 5 minutes is a long time.
Kennedy has a double-double?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
17 and 11. 7 for 10. That's what I said. Give it to Ken. She's cooking.
Savia hit 26, 64-60. Go ahead now. Ken is making the right decision to either score, pass, or set someone else up. She
really is. I can see her closing this one out.
She's trying to tell them.
I said we haven't seen a 20-point game from Ken in a while, so I would love for her to go.
Has she had a 20-point game this year? I thought
17.
Yeah, we haven't seen that from her since last season.
Yeah. This would be perfect.
Illinois, JJ said Illinois scares them. Yes, Illinois is dangerous. And one of them teams.
Barry Wallace. They got defense up front too. They got some really nice defense up front. Kind of like
No, I was about to say that. I don't think she's had 20. But Jay, can you check and see if she had 20 against Kansas in the round 2?
I think she topped out at 16, I'm thinking of. Or was it 19?
Because
she had 20 or at least 20 against somebody. I could be wrong. I guess I'm wrong. Thanks for checking, Jay. 19. Okay, I was a penny short.
There was probably an opportunity to have that 20.
Yeah, that's probably what I thought. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for checking, Jay.
Let's crack that 20 barrier for the first time then, Ken Dog.
What she got right now?
17.
Nah, she got to hit 20 tonight. She deserves it. She got give her the ball like this.
Flage 3 for 14 from the field and only 9 points.
And they're gonna lose as a result. Texas got this. Texas got this. He was not ready for Texas. God damn. God.
It's that defense. It's that defense because you have to realize she's not used to playing against people defending her who are as quick as her.
Mm-hmm. And this is the leap that they're just at today not ready for. It's okay. It's a split. They split. But
I'm not expecting anybody to go beat any team 2-0 during SEC play. Like Texas and South Carolina gonna split. LSU in Texas. Like
Oklahoma. You think Oklahoma?
I think Oklahoma's probably gonna sneak one on somebody. Like I don't really see too many too many teams they're going 2-0 their opponents because it's like with football because their league, their conference is so competitive. It's like any given Sunday. If you don't come out fast enough, you don't play defense, you don't hit the boards, somebody, and everybody is gunning. If that's your conference, everyone in your conference is gunning, getting up for the South Carolina game, that Texas game, that LSU game. They're all getting up for those games.
And that goes back to what Ju was saying earlier about the scheduling for next season. Like some of these teams, I don't want to give you 2 cracks at it. I don't want to give you notes to go home and take down and prepare for the next one. Especially we already faced UCLA twice, then the Big Ten tournament, then the damn real tournament. I don't want to play them 4 times. But UConn especially, South Carolina especially, I don't want to play you twice. So we're gonna do this little home and home. But after that, we'll see you in the tournament. We'll see you
like that. Yeah, like that. I know that they were South Carolina and Texas was both sick of each other. I was sick of UCLA. So I
was like, dude, this is now the 4th time.
Right.
You got 2 in regular season, 1 during
it was 3 times, but technically with Ju, we were going to see them again just to get to the finals.
We would have seen them 4 times, but I'm like, even 3 times is a lot. Like at that point,
I'm tired of seeing you.
It just comes down to who wants it more. If you're going against the same team that you've seen, and this is your 3rd time playing them in the season, you already know. Everybody knows what everybody's tendencies are. There's nothing
new that's going to be really
coming against UConn for a second time. Yeah, because they learned some stuff in that second half.
There's no more film to watch. It's like, are you just going to dig in because it's about to be war? And we gonna be in the foxhole, and who's gonna have?
You remember JuJu's freshman year? We had to see them twice. They split the first regular, and then we get to the tournament for Pac-12. And they got the nerve to take us into overtime. I was like, can we hurry up and get this over with?
Yeah, for real.
Like, I'm tired of looking at it. So I can only imagine the players who are playing it. Like, I'm tired of seeing it.
And look, Corey had like 2-3 times right there to beat us, right? And she would drop this play. She was so pissed. I was like, what was the play supposed to be? Because I couldn't understand what it was. And she didn't understand what they were doing. I was like, Corey, UCLA is notorious. There's an actual inbound play that I used to play Say No. And my coach was Kim Bly. You know Kim Bly, right? So we had an inbound play called UCLA. Like, why? Everybody knows you guys are good. Remember John Wooden in it? She's a wooden. She's supposed to be a wooden protege.
Yeah,
disciple,
protege, disciple. Yeah, same.
And you could not draw up a play just now. Put
it like this. I'm gonna say this. I just tell you guys now for JuJu, for Mike, and for those who watch it. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. I'm gonna say some things sometimes that people are like, "Ooh, I can't believe she said that out loud."
Hot take.
I say the quiet thing. I will say the quiet thing out loud. I'm not impressed with Corey as a coach. I quite honestly believe if they had somebody different with the talent that she had, especially last year, they should be so much further along. And I don't know what it is, but something is not matching up.
You want to know my favorite UCLA coach? Let me see if you know your history. Kathy Olivier. I really liked Kathy Olivier.
I vaguely remember her. Who was on? Who did she coach?
Kathy Olivier. She had like Nick. She had Nick.
No, Nikki Blue
and Noe and Amanda. My friend is married. My play nephew is married to Amanda. She's the only white girl on the court. Okay. I want to say Lisa Willis. I want to say. Okay. I don't think she coached Jordan Canada though.
Okay.
But she had a squad. Kathy Olivier had a squad. She's coached Gomez. She's coached, I think her name was Michelle Gomez from Buena Park. What are they doing? Are you guys getting down on yourselves? I know you're not getting. Somebody get in a huddle and calm down.
Yeah, I just feel like something is not like you have so much talent there. Like, what is going on?
But the more I looked at them, I felt like they weren't as talented. I felt you got a 6'7". That 6'7". I mean, I don't know who I would call in. I would call in somebody to work with Betts to make her.
I'm so tired of her throwing elbows every play.
The little hook. You know, like the little hook?
I'm like, man, if we would have done that back in the day, we were playing, that'd have been a foul, could have been a tech, you would have gotten thrown out the game. I mean, she leaves like, you getting rebounds, I get it, but she's up like, I'm like, ooh,
she also would wrap her arm around you like that and hold you.
The hook.
It was really slick though, because I didn't even understand like that until the camera caught it. I was like, what was the foul? What did she do? And then I saw what she was doing.
Yeah, so I just like, ooh.
Hey, it's savvy. It's
you know who I really like, who player wise I like at UCLA, and I think she is the X factor. If she goes off, they actually have a shot of winning it.
I know who you're gonna say. Dukelet
is cold.
Yeah.
She's slow.
When she wants to be.
She slowed JuJu down. When they finally put her on JuJu and they put some size on JuJu at guard, she was making. I mean, JuJu's gonna do what JuJu does, but she was the only one who could make it difficult for her.
Like, and it wasn't just from size, because they tried Barker first, and that shit did not work.
They did Barker. They did Gabby.
Didn't work out.
They did Barker. They did Gabby. Sorry. Forgive me. Gabriella. They did London, obviously. They did Dudley came off the bench. Janai Barker, obviously. Kiki sometimes did a little bit. She got away from her. And then, so you said Nicholas kind of when was JuJu driving?
No, when they were trying to slow JuJu down, when JuJu was bringing it up, and so that she had.
Kyrie said that's not a hot take. That's valid.
Which part?
I've seen a lot of people question Corey Close's her X and O's.
Okay, well, sometimes you say things and people are like, I can't believe you said that. Like, like, aren't you trying to advance yourself with this? And you call it out and say it. I'm like, man, it's the truth. I'm sorry if I'm gonna get in trouble for something. Dukelet
is too quiet. She was quiet against us, but I remember when she's been playing for 6 years. But I remember in early
she ate South Carolina up. She ate South Carolina up for lunch.
She will, and I could never understand like why don't they ever go to her when they
and this is why I say I question what the coach is doing, because I'm looking at who is on that team, and like with Barker last year, I don't feel like she used Barker right. Like
she didn't know what to do. I don't even know what to do with Barker. Honestly,
like there's so many things. Like she has so much versatility on that team last year.
Do you agree with Kyrie?
No.
Who do you think is the best player on the team?
I think Dukelet is the best player on that team.
But they not using her like that though.
No, but I think she is the best player on that team. This is my issue with Kiki Rice. I have not seen Kiki's game grow in the 4 years she's been at UCLA. She still cannot hit an outside shot. If you take away the drive from her, she cannot score. She has no mid-range game. Her defense is questionable at best. Like, I have not seen any growth in her game. And, everybody's like, oh, she's going to go to the league. She's going to go to the league. Like, she's going to get drafted. Yeah, but is she going to be able to stay?
Damn.
And that is my thing with Kiki. Like, you should have a mid-range game at this point. You should be able to, you hit the drive and you're so quick, you can stop on a dime and pull up when they take your drive away and step back and give yourself.
I'm going to watch her and I'm going to see, because I knew her shoulder was messed up, but I thought she had finally got the elbow in, because she shoots like with the elbow out. And I'm like, why is her elbow like that?
Yeah. She's one of those players. Brand name player who went to a brand name school with it just well enough to where they still gonna pick her. But I agree with you. They don't care about that in a W.
She's not going to care about
5-star.
They don't care about you winning a championship either, just because you won a championship team. That doesn't guarantee you a
5-star, win a championship, cut a net, none of that. You gotta go and produce in camp.
And that is my Kiki Rice summary in a nutshell.
Brookie, I wanted Brookie to hit that.
I'm with you on that one. Never been a big right fan. Not a big detractor either. I just don't think that, like, for the publicity that she always got, I don't think that she.
But it's also, It's packaged a certain way that things need to be packaged if you're at UCLA.
Yeah.
And then you add on that, you know, she's related to Susan Rice's Orion.
Exactly, yeah.
Not only Susan Rice, the other Rice. Condoleezza Rice.
No, she's not related to Condoleezza. She's related to Susan Rice.
I know Susan Rice, but I could swear they said Condoleezza too.
It's Susan. It's Susan Rice.
Now, how y'all get kind of old?
You know who I really want to see?
Game over. 83-65.
Who I really want to see make it in the league, but her size is always going to be the question. If she's going to be able to get over, I really want to see Rory make it.
Yeah.
I love Rory. I love Rory.
I really want to see Rory make it because Rory, to me, is she's if she
I
gets
want
to
little
the right,
Deezy to make it. I love Lundeezy. I want Deezy and Rory, but
yeah,
really Rory.
The right team, she'll be fine, but she's gonna have to be in the right team where she can like learn and she's not forced into it right away. But Rory's
I like Rory Harmon.
I like her for a team that needs a point guard who's going to play defense, who's going to make the right decisions, and who can hit that mid-range.
Move the ball around, get it to the right people, get everybody, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully she'll be able to see over the guard. Yeah,
and that's what I say. The size is the size.
And like you said, the defense got to be nice around her, too, to complement it. Because if she on a bad defensive team, and that just puts to waste what she does.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy to me how Kyrie is correct. It's a fair observation. Look at the weapons UCLA have now, but we're still questioning. And I hate that I'm still questioning like that.
And not just weapons, either experienced weapons. Really? All seniors. Like,
I don't get it. I just don't get it, though. I can't put my...
And I see Corey getting out-coached. Just like, unfortunately, how Lindsay gets out-coached when she goes up against Gino.
Sometimes I think she got him in stores. The adjustments that she was
making, she did, but
but at home and for the first time, she was still a little bit kind of like, "That's my mentor, that's my dude." But I'm like, no, she came out confident that she understood. Like Lindsay is cerebral, and I could tell that she figured them out, and she knew that she had the better match who to put on the floor. She knew she had a plan, and she stuck to it. She was not playing, you guys. She coached her ass off on that one.
No, yeah, that win in Connecticut was huge.
Even to lose by 14, y'all, Laura, she was coaching her ass. She was missing that component because she figured him out. And it wasn't his fault. It was based on the talent that he had. All we needed was Rhea to wake the hell up and do what Rhea did. Yeah. I needed Rhea the whole time to do that. That was there for her the whole time. Shoot the ball.
Yeah, Rhea would take herself out of games early sometimes, and it used to be so frustrating. Like if she missed maybe say her first 3 like 12-footers, 14-footers, and she didn't make them, she would just stop going for it. I'm like, Rhea, like, shoot, it's there. Like, why are you questioning it? Like, they're giving it to you. There's nobody standing there. Get
your elbow in, and you know.
That used to frustrate me so much. Every time I did a recap, I would make sure I just added a clip of her standing up there at the top of the key or wherever she was at with the ball. No defender within 5 feet.
Just and she looking like this. She doing this.
Like, no, ahead, the rim. It's right there.
No, but she would stand there, and instead of looking at the shot, she's looking to see who to pass it to.
And that's what they got that bad habit of doing. And I'm like, stop looking for it. Use your peripheral. Look at the basket. Be a threat. It might be there for you to drive.
In the B1. She would, like you said, she's looking for the people to pass to instead of a little.
What am I going to do on defense? I already know. Now you're telegraphing. Like
exactly. They just backing off you like, baby, we know you're not shooting the ball. So
Neekins is nice. Neekins is nice.
Really nice.
Ooh, that Jimmy don't miss. That JJ is like really squish, squish. Like I can hear the net when she hits it. I'm like, oh, that was a clean.
That's a good observation, Donovan. You think Kiki's taking shots that is taken from Neekins' game? I don't think they're using Neetkin well enough either. She should be.
No, that's what I'm saying. They got all that talent. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I think that when CLW has the ball, and see, I was saying this last year about Elena Arnasalo because Kiki started the season injured.
I liked her.
Dawn said the same thing, and I kept saying it, like they play better when Atlanta's out there because she's looking to get everybody else the ball. Kiki comes in and it's like, I'm getting to the rim. You know, y'all can get y'all's.
No, you're right. You're right. And then Atlanta would make a mistake, and it was like a reason to take her out. And I'm like, you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, so now they start CLW and Kiki, but no, just give CLW the ball. She's a floor general.
Yeah,
Jay said Nika's a flamethrower.
You know what? I think that's gonna be the new nickname for her. Thank you. We're gonna
flamethrower. But flamethrower. I was so scared when I heard this. They got her. I was so scared. I was like, oh my god, she is going to be the number one scorer
in the Big Ten.
And I'm like, oh my god, she's going to open it up so much for them.
Never been 40%.
Her and Dugale, who I worry about. Because you can get Lauren Betts in foul trouble, right? You can contain Lauren and kind of slow her down, and okay. But if when Dugale and Neepkins get hot,
that's what I want to see.
That is not what you want.
But you think she still got it though? I know she's dangerous, but she gonna need that when she gets to the Final Four.
I agree with DC that she's shots are being taken away from her. Because think about it, when she started the season, she was shooting a lot more and she was scoring a lot more for UCLA. And I
think Jaquez could be a bigger scorer than what she is.
And Jaquez, her game is wrong. Like she took a leap from last year to this year.
Yeah.
She took a big leap.
She was cooking. She was cooking in Vegas.
And I don't think, you know what else Corey doesn't do that I would do more of if I was her, but I don't see her doing it a lot. I would use that speed that she got with those, with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them lack some lateral quickness. Which is gonna get exposed when we get to the tournament. Remember, I said
it's hard for them. It's hard for them to play athletic teams, and I don't like that.
No, that's why I'm saying that's what's gonna happen to them. They're gonna run up against the athletic team, and they're gonna get cooked.
Yeah,
I think that is what's gonna happen, and everybody's gonna be all distraught. Oh my God, what happened to UCLA? I can't believe the number 2 team in the nation that the number one seed got knocked. I could have told you that was gonna happen. That's exactly what I'm gonna be like. I said this was going to happen.
But I still don't. I mean, the way that
it's that packaging you're talking about too. It's that packaging.
You know what? They don't really have any dogs.
That was the next word that was about to come out my mouth. They don't have a dog. And dogs come in all colors, shapes, and sizes.
But they don't have a dog.
Yeah.
That's why they got Barker though.
And Corey messed that up. And I was like, oh, something must have really went down. When she's like, nah, don't hug me. She's like, nah. No.
And I'm interested to see why Belly and everybody else left too.
Right, like something is going on there. Something.
Yeah, because Barker, she's a transfer in, she transferred out. Cool.
Yeah.
But the people that really committed to you as freshmen, I want to understand. You will make them just leave after one season. Like, no.
Yeah,
thanks.
like what is going on?
I always said this when she got in that press conference and went the hell off, lost her mind. I was like, somebody pull her. She's unhinged right now. She is so mad that we
Barker?
beat their ass. No, Coach Corey was so mad because the way we beat her. I would have been mad. How did you let us come into UCLA and do that to you? She was so mad.
I loved every minute of it. I was there.
Mad.
I was there with my cousin who went to UCLA, and we were at the game together. And I was in my.
We went in there like,
I was like, oh, this is so lovely.
And JuJu came down after she finished cooking. She threw that ball to Avery twice in the corner. And that's what I said.
I knew it was going to be.
I said, go sit JuJu down. JuJu got out of the game and said, "Force down." That was the first time she let it out. I was crying. I was like, this is the JuJu that I know. This is the crazy ass JuJu that she was like, I was like,
wait, but you remember this is the play I before it was gotten, she did the four down. But I knew we were in for something different that night because she did something happen. Oh, and we went on a run, and she came to the bench in the timeout, and she was doing all that. I said, "Oh," yeah. I said, "Y'all." I looked at my cousin. I said, "Y'all in trouble." I said,
really she is so mad.
I said,
she went like this. She went like this. Juju went over to the guy, caught it. She was in front of Corey. She said, "Bam!" Corey was like, "Oh, what is going? What is going the fuck?" I was like, "Oh my God, Juju!" And if you think that Juju didn't do that on purpose,
oh, you know she did. You know she did.
And then she'll backpedal like this, and she looked over at her like she saw Corey going crazy. She was trying to get a reaction out of her.
And then she was having moments with Cheryl, when she would.
Cheryl, and you know Cheryl's always never. At that point, Cheryl was like, "God damn it, I'm about to slap Juju on her ass. Like, this is ridiculous." Like when Cheryl, you gotta understand something. Cheryl is a very emotional player. Cheryl be out there like acting a fool back in the day when we was watching her, and like, you know, every now and then, right? She's like, but when she does it, she's Cheryl crazy, and so when I saw her, I know what she was feeling because we old school. We haven't seen nothing like when she hit Ju. I would have did the same thing. I know she knows what she was like. God damn it, this kid.
But you know, Cheryl also like, egging her on and probably talking to her when she was going by. You know, Cheryl's like
she did.
You know, she's egging it on, so she's like, "Do it."
Like that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Like, that's what we want to see.
Yeah. No, like, that was big. That was big. That's not even just for the team. Like
when I say Paulie was so quiet. Paulie was so quiet.
Dog. That was so quiet.
Was it quiet? Was it quiet in there?
Oh, it was. Remember how quiet it got in Paulie?
Because I wasn't at the game, but
I was there. I was there with.
I went this year, but I had to leave early.
No, I got to go, and I got to talk mess to my cousin. She was quiet all the way back in the car, and I was just smiling and happy and bouncy, like
After a while, Reggie was all excited, and then Reggie just started sitting there like he was just like he was just watching.
Yeah, Juju was on a mission.
This is what people do. When you first go see Juju, especially like in the beginning, you're kind of like you're skeptical because you know you hear a lot of hype, but I guess you're thinking she's gonna go behind the back or do a 360 or I don't know. It's not that. It's something else about her that when you just start looking like
play after play after play after play relentless.
Yeah, you're like looking like, is this motherfucker doing this?
Like, did she just really do that? And she's only and you start thinking about her age. And she's only a freshman or she's only a sophomore. Like she's not even.
And then they'll start comparing against Clark and they'll start doing all this stuff. And I'm like, do you or Paige? They'll talk about Paige, right? And I'm like, do you guys know you're comparing a 21-year-old to a 19-year-old? So that means if she's in the conversation, what does she look like when she's
a teenager, y'all? She's a teenager.
She's a teenager. The baby is just playing like instinctively. She hasn't even put the IQ together.
Yeah.
I promise you she hasn't, because you can tell she'll do something weird like, Juju, why you do that?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
The things that she used to do, and she's definitely cut back on it, but the things she used to do freshman year that used to drive me nutty.
Yeah.
When she was trying to dribble through triple teams. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, no, don't do that, Ju.
I know you're Juju, but it's like, no.
She was like, I can dribble through all these people. I'm like, it's 3 or 4 people. Like, no.
And that's the problem, is that she done did it before, so she's like, I can do it again. But these ain't those 4.
Yeah, like you're on a different list, not high school, where you can do that in high school.
They know who you are now. And then I could tell the tape was out because as soon as she was about to do the they went, and then she was like, oh.
Right.
Okay.
Because everybody was tying her up on the Euro.
Yeah, she started to So she was like, I said, Juju, you gotta have something. I even know where you're going. You gotta like it's gotta be something. And then it unleashed, and that's what you started to see. It unleashed over time, and that's when I was like, by the time, listen, if the knee thing hadn't happened, you were about to see another freaking level of basketball.
But every time I think about what last year could have been, I get misty eyed.
I know.
Yeah. I know. When you look at those, even those first few plays of that game, it was like hockey assist, actual assist, another hockey assist. She was operating. She wasn't even looking for her own shot.
No, she was getting everybody else off and let me get my teammates in so they in the flow because I can get mine whenever.
However, everybody wants to say it's Juju, but no. Watch the game. Watch her getting there, like you said, like Mike. No, that's not what was happening. Hey, from Nashville. Oh, we got somebody here.
That's a Juju.
What's up?
What's happening? Welcome. Her confidence in her game is her strength and her weakness. Ooh, Kyrie.
That's a good, yeah. Kyrie has had some really good comments.
Yes.
There's another one about Corey talking about just because a girl is 6'7" doesn't mean you run the offense through her. That's Corey's problem. Kiki and Neekins can both take 10 to 12 shots a game. And then there was something else that Kyrie said that was good.
I like that. And I think we're comfortable with like
the lineup saying that for as far as UCLA, I feel the lineup with CLW, Jaquez, Neekins, Dugale, Bex is a good scoring defending lineup that she doesn't use often. I agree. I think she has.
Notice who you left out. I like Charlize Fletcher Walker too. You left out Kiki, so that's interesting.
Yeah, I think she has so much talent. Like she can run so many different lineups, and she's just stuck on these one or two. Like you have the ability to have a speed lineup. You got the ability to have I want to go big and I want to punish people with our size choice on lineup. You got a lineup if we want to play some pressure defense. You have enough speed on that team where you can do that, and you have length. And I don't think she just utilizes it properly.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you a time where I thought Corey had come to. She scared me because she used. It's like she had a game plan against South Carolina, and she used her players strategically. I said, oh, so London's the 3-point specialist. Okay.
London's always was their 3-point specialist.
But the way, not her freshman year, she was on the sophomore year, she was like cooking. She was playing a lot with charisma off of each other.
Okay.
But here's the thing. What I mean by that, yes, she is a specialist, but it was to the point where I was looking at everybody had a role. Everybody knew their role and were comfortable with it. And it was like sometimes Gabriella, sometimes Dukelich. Even Dukelich was in that game. Sometimes it was
they mollywopped South Carolina.
Everybody was getting in the game, and I was like, wow.
That's when South Carolina came here last year, right? That game? Yeah, they mollywopped South Carolina. Oh, and by the way, Alabama upset Ole Miss.
Oh,
64-63.
That coach, that's another talk. Coach Yo, that's what I be talking about with her. Right when I want to be like, there she go. What? Who did she lose to?
But you know what Ole Miss's problem is? They never have enough offensive production. Like they're finally getting a little bit now that they got Corey McMahon, but they don't have anybody to have enough offense. Like the defense always stands, but they never have enough scores ever. That's always their problem.
We talking hoops, Tuck Jam. We talking hoops. We talking about we watched some SEC games. We watched our Trojans tonight. In Illinois went over Northwestern. We're talking just NCAA women's basketball and what storytelling and inciting and all kind of stuff over here. It was good. It was good tonight. So Washington lost, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The only upsets tonight was Minnesota, Alabama,
All right, so here's my question that I want to ask as far as Coach Yo, because you said they never have enough offense. Is it the players or is it her system?
I think it's the system. I think
because there was some players that came into that portal who we were like, oh, she averaged 20 last year. Caitlin Peterson, a few other players who was like, they can score the ball, but now they get in there and they can't score the ball. It's only Cody.
I think it's the system. I think she is very defensive minded.
I like Awala.
So I think she's going for players who can play defense in her system. And so I don't think she's always getting a lot of strong.
But Laura, this year I can actually say Cody, Awala, and I'm not a fan of Cody, but that I love her. I like her as a person. I love her story and everything. Not like that. Nothing like that. It's just her game. It's like I'm kind of like not. She like bully. Like it's not. Okay, and then Theanu. I know how do you say that, like Mike? Theanu.
Yeah.
I love those three. Let me ask a little sort of. Yes, JuJu is. If JuJu would have been a junior this year, so she's coming back and would be her redshirt senior year, right? So if she wants to stay that next year, the 2028, yes, she would. I don't want to call it an extra year. I don't know. Is it called an extra year? It's just, it's the
extra year.
Yeah, it's an extra year.
I'm a firm believer she needs to follow the Page Brackets program and do the 5.
Yeah. Peterson. Who's Peterson?
Caitlin Peterson for Ole Miss only had 1 point tonight. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She averaged 20 last season. So what's going on there?
I think it's the system.
Yeah, I'm agreeing.
Cody a bust.
I think it's the system.
Lattimore came off the bench, put up 15 shots, 4 for 15. That ain't gonna help you.
Scoring leaders from the Trojans tonight. Jazzy, 21 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds. Kiara, 18 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Kennedy, 17 and 11. That's the one I said she's a 17 and 10 person with everything that she does.
And I'm gonna add in on. Are you saying that she's a 17 and 10 player? I'm gonna add in 3 assists.
Okay, let me look.
2 steals and a block. That should be a baseline standard.
That's her standard.
That should be the baseline staple standard for a Kennedy stat line. That's what Kennedy.
I'm not gonna lie, for real. That's
to be aiming for every game. Like I know I'll be on Kennedy, but I do it out of love because I like her game and I can see what it can be.
Vandy girls are doing good.
That's what I was saying about her 3-point shot though earlier, because she was 3 for 6 in this game, right? If she was her typical 1 for 6, she would have had that same 11 that we've been seeing all season. So everybody's saying she didn't develop. It's just her jumper has regressed a little bit. That normalizes. This is her every game right here.
She did develop. What she grew in was responsibility, and she grew in decision making, and everything that she was asked to do for the team, she was doing it. And with that usage on defense, to see her doing so much more in leadership. You can't ask somebody to guard like the way that she does and then expect them. JuJu does not guard the point guards. Okay.
No, that the tough defensive assignment always goes to Kennedy.
And then she
gets the we need you to lock this player down. This is your assignment. And if you're expending that much energy on defense, it's going to affect your offense, and vice versa. If you're expending a lot of energy on offense, it's going to affect your defense. So, people who are true two-way players, they expend the most energy out of anybody on that court because they got to lock in on both sides. And she has the potential to be that.
Listen to this. So she's 17 points, 7 for 11, 3 for 6. Wait, 3 for 6?
For the 3-point line, that's what I was
3-point line.
I thought she made like 5. Remember, we were counting for the threes. How's that right? Live Mic.
I didn't see 5.
I thought every time I looked up, okay, maybe she was on the line. 11 rebounds, 5 assists. Damn. 3. Okay, 1 steal, no blocks. She almost got what she said. She just needed a block. All right, let's see what Ken Dog. Yeah, that's a Lasada, Tennessee. I'm gonna call you Nashville, Lasada. Pharaoh. This is a Gamecocker. Yeah, you did destroy. You should. You got 8 all McDonald All-Americans. You better. Aaliyah Crump is a different maker for Texas. Yes, I told you. I kept telling you when they were in Vegas. I said, you kept saying to me, Julie, they only won by 2. I said, but they're missing Aaliyah Crump and Preston, and then Judd, but not like and then Judd, but it was Preston and Aaliyah Crump. I said, when Aaliyah Crump gets there, it could expand that. They could expand that on South Carolina possibly. She runs her system through 3 people like last year. Yeah, like last year. Madison Scott, Todd Williams, and Jacob. That's true. She's an ear to ear for Ken Dog, LDR. You know she the black horse, man. When her mind is right, she in that mode. It's a wrap. That's
very
right.
true. That's very accurate, Jay.
That's right.
Very accurate, JJ. Very accurate.
So next up, Sunday, 10 a.m. It's a morning game. We got to get this win, y'all. I don't mean like it's gonna. We're on the bubble. We're not gonna get in. No, that's not what I'm saying. For everything that we've been putting together and the growth that we've been experiencing with one another, I need them to go hard on this game with Illinois and get this, because a road win I think counts a little bit more when you do that on a road. Does it? Okay. I think it's important for us tonight. That then we'll come back home and we'll play Indiana. Then I'll see you then, and then I won't get ahead. I'll stop there on February 12th, because on February 14th, the game that everybody's been waiting for is LSU and South Carolina. And one thing I don't like to do is get myself already all pumped up for something and it's a dud. I need to see a game.
Yeah, if LSU play like they did tonight, it will be a dud, because that was awful.
Like they turned into a pumpkin tonight. I'm not happy about this.
They did.
Well, but you know what I see with
Oh, Crump had 16 tonight. Oh,
Dude, she's averaging 13. That's what I'm talking about. All season.
Oh my God, this is exactly what I want.
If Texas can get some of their role players to consistently step up, and it doesn't even have to be the same person every night. But if they can get some of their role players, whether it's Lee, whether it's Crump, somebody coming off Carrollton, they can get them to give them double, 12 and 6, 11, 10 and 12 if you're in the big. If they can get somebody every game outside of Madison, outside of Rory, and 2 other players step up, and it, like I said, it doesn't matter who it is. They got a real shot, but they just do not always have that offensive.
You want to know how I felt when I left Vegas? I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was straight up Texas UConn for the championship.
That's what I was thinking at the beginning.
I didn't care. Nobody could tell me nothing. I was like, when I saw the poise in Texas and I saw them really I saw them looking past. They weren't afraid of South Carolina. They were focused on themselves. It was like they were just focused on themselves. And I'm like, y'all need to play like that. Like, don't take it.
I was confident when I saw that, but I was thinking, like, did you peak too early? Because now you're in championship form early as hell in the season, but you need that in March. I remember LSU, Angel LSU, not looking so good early in the season.
Yeah.
Everybody else is looking like champions.
Yeah, they hit their stride.
I had at the beginning of the season too, based on how everything was looking. I was calling it's going to be Texas and UConn in the finals. That's
Texas had all the components that you said earlier, Laura. When you can you go fast? Can you go slow? Can you play half court? Can you go big? Can you go small? That they look balanced to me. Like Donovan said, the problem is they need their makers, Sideberry, Cunningham, and Carlton to put up numbers regularly.
Yeah, You get. I'm amen corner for you on that. What that was?
I thought you had the sound machine.
No, I have nothing over here. I don't know what that was.
I loved it. I was like,
and now it's echoing.
Oh, turn off something.
Oh,
something
turn
wrong.
off.
Yeah, YouTube.
I don't have YouTube up, so I don't know what that was.
Anybody got something coming in? Like, yeah, somebody got an echo. Yeah, hey, I don't got much more for y'all tonight. I think we should come back after we have a day of sitting on this and thinking about it. What's tomorrow? Oh, Friday. Hold on. Now that all this popped up? I know we got Unrivaled, but what is there? Do we do a recap of the games and discuss it, or do you want to just wait? Is there another game? Let me see what the schedule is.
No, all the games are done now.
Yeah.
I was looking to see when the next time AU played, actually, but besides
I didn't even know how to catch that. Somebody was like, it was on ESPN, Julie. I was like, I didn't even turn to that. I'm tripping.
That's what it told me too. I couldn't find it.
Which game was
it? Limited.
Yeah, their debut.
Oh.
But hey, the one-on-one tournament coming up for Unrivaled. But here's the thing.
Unrivaled games have been good.
They have been good. What do you guys think in chat? Like, I know y'all got to get up and go to work. I put you to bed nice and early and stuff, y'all. So what would you guys like to see us three come up and talk about it? Obviously, I think recaps are good, but or just shooting, a topic, or we got to should we do a preview of Illinois? Us do homework and give our take? Like, and if we did a preview of Illinois, is that on a Saturday? Because Saturday games ranked games are Butler, UConn, Arizona, West Virginia, Maryland, Nebraska, Michigan State, Penn State, Arizona, Baylor, Texas Tech. Houston. Nothing big, but it could be something like we can come up for 45 minutes and give our take on the preview for the game on Sunday at 10 a.m.
Yeah, we got to preview USC, Illinois, and UCLA, Michigan. We have to preview that.
Ooh, UCLA! I didn't even know.
Swords and Olsen.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna sit here right now and act like I'm gonna say, "Oh, Michigan is gonna shock them," because UCLA do be looking kind of weird, but they sure do take off in the fourth quarter, though.
I'm taking UCLA, but it's still open. It's a possibility.
Okay.
All I'm gonna say is this: if Michigan had more experience and they weren't sophomores, they would have beat UConn in that game. They just made young mistakes because they don't have that experience in those type of situations, and they just made young mistakes.
Oh, also Tennessee plays Carolina. Does Tennessee have any chance?
Carolina played today against Clemson. They looked all right. North Carolina's ranked 25th, and I think
South Carolina played.
Oh, you said South Carolina, Tennessee.
Yeah, South Carolina, Tennessee.
If they give me a quarter like they did, give me a full game of the quarter they played against UConn, yeah, because they have the speed and they have the length.
Ooh, that's a hot take right there. They
have the speed and they have.
I know they're tired of losing. They gotta get one.
Yeah, they've been looking rough.
But the one thing that I just don't like about that Tennessee system, which I feel like you're going to falter every time, is the heavy reliance on that three-point shot. Threes when they're not falling, and
they're not supposed to. They need to keep driving, and they'll start.
But that system is all about three-point shots, quick shots, and all that. And so that's when I talk about why the part where I'm like, I understand analytics has a place in the game and it has its importance.
Yeah.
This is the part when I don't like it when I see stuff like that. Because you're going off analytics. Or like my big pet peeve, and we do it sometimes, and I'm just like, you are right at the basket. Why are you kicking the ball out to the person in the corner for the three when you're right at the basket? You could get a natural three-point play if you would just go up for the shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Kyrie.
I had a whole video talking about how I hated Tennessee's 3-point attempts last season because it was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was especially last season.
It kind of leveled out a little bit later on in the season.
It did. Here's the thing. Kyrie answered my question live by Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie said, "How do you feel about doing player game breakdowns?"
Whatever. I'm with whatever. The only thing I've been doing lately is making the shift from so much heavily edited stuff because it has like a 1 day life cycle, and then like the next game we're moving on. Nobody's going back to rewatch it. So
okay. So
some of the highlights and stuff like that I've been moving away from. But any kind of breakdowns or whatever, I'm with it. I don't mind. I'll sit here and watch one player, 2-3 hours of a player before I sit here and do a video to make sure I'm informed. So
okay, Kyrie, that's a great suggestion. That's something we're going to think about and we're talk about. And then I thought, even when we look at Illinois starters, and then we're going to look at our starters, and we're kind of like we never know with our front court, but I think Laura might have got the start tonight. I think we need to look, and then we're going to like talk about the matchup and how that might look. I do 1,000. I was waiting for Live Mic or Laura to say this. The thing that Michigan is missing is exactly what you just said. The 6'5" center. They just need a big, and not somebody slow, not somebody that's going to get in their way. Somebody that complements them and does exactly what's like. Olsen does a lot of big ball bully stuff because she does. She's trying to do the physical things that others, But I think if she had a 6'5", then she could chill out there, and she gonna be deadly because Olsen is a dog.
She a dog.
Michigan is gonna be scary. DC, especially if Sila has a breakout. Exactly. Barco, Auntie Juju, what's good? How you? Who you got in the Super Bowl? Patriots.
Oh.
Which is really weird, only because of my godson's cousin is on the team. I'm gonna, I don't know what's wrong with me.
I give you a pass because as native Los Angeles people, we're not supposed to like anything Boston except New Edition.
Yeah. But I'm not native. I'm not native Los Angeles, but I've been here so long. I'm kind of like now.
Well, I'm a native. I'm a native.
Yeah, so I get what you're saying. Most of I think I got to San Diego at 2, left at 12. So then all of my what did they say in the thing? It said my athletic career really began there, but it took off in the Bay. Okay. So I'm more like Warriors, A's, 49ers, Giants,
I get it. Okay.
But once I got back to SoCal, and then I give
you the pass based on the family ties to someone who plays on the team. So I can see that pass. But I'm going West Coast because I'm not rooting for anything Boston.
And you know what? I'm glad to hear that we're playing at 10 because I thought we played during the Super Bowl, and I was like, oh my God.
They made it a real point to make sure they're not scheduling anything that's going to, like, all the women's basketball games that happen on Super Bowl Sunday happen earlier, and they happen in the morning. So by the time it's time for, time to turn on football, there's nothing competing with that.
I'll tell you also, me and Tom Brady are from San Mateo. And
are you watching the docu-series on AMC, The Rise of the 49ers?
No, I think I should. Now that you said
you need to check it out. I just started it. So
when I was, when I got there, 78, 79, they were like the bottom of the barrel, right?
And they're talking about that. I just started it, and they're talking about that.
It was so bad. And so then, in my junior year in high school, the city stopped. I remember, and we had a television. I worked at Taco Bell. We had a television inside because nobody was coming in because the city stopped to watch, right? And every year we would try to get past the Dallas Cowboys. Freaking Cowboys would always knock us out. And the catch happened, and I could see. I know where I was. I know what I was doing. I know what I saw. And when he rolled out and Clark was there, everybody stopped and knew this is it. This is the pass. This is Clark and Matenda. They don't miss. Like, I get chills every day. Like it took off. And then my mom boyfriend, he was close to Ronnie Lott and Roger Craig. And then Roger Craig's daughter is a little younger than me, a lot younger.
Roger Craig. Nobody really gives him his flowers like he should.
Roger and Fred Dean came to the Taco Bell worked at, and we was like, that's Fred Dean, to get some time.
Y'all broke my heart with that catch, because at that time I was a Cowboys fan, and yes, Kyrie, I will be very sick if y'all win again, because we were tied up, and the Lakers out here messing up, making stupid transactions, and y'all are like, what, one up on us right now, and I'm like, I don't know when we gonna get back. I need y'all to get bad.
Like the Celtics. It was the first integrated black team. It was the first integrated with the black coach. And I'm not talking about Larry. You're probably thinking I'm thinking of Larry Bird. I'm talking about before that.
No, I know the history of the organization.
Dennis Johnson, and I like him.
I commend them for that. Did you watch the doc that HBO did on the Celtics?
I know a lot about them already, but
even as someone who knows a lot about them,
I probably stopped watching them after. You know who got on my nerves? I stopped watching them with Danny Ainge. He pissed me off.
So the doc that Bill Simmons is the executive producer of it, and it's really well done. It's excellent. Yes, in the history. What Red Auerbach did, first black players, Bill Russell being the first black coach. That's fine, and I'm appreciative, and it's great. But I grew up in Los Angeles, grew up a Laker fan. I grew up a Laker fan, and I fell in love with basketball based on two players, Cheryl Miller and Magic Johnson. I remember seeing Magic in college in that Indiana State. Michigan State, which is still the highest rated finals of all time. I watched that, and that's when I
was back today.
Basketball, and then Magic comes here. So no, I don't like the Celtics. I grew up in 80s LA where it was war. That was the other.
Even before that, you didn't like them because they would send Jerry West and them home.
Yeah, I wasn't here yet, so I learned that history. I learned that history. Why Elgin didn't get a ring.
So you understand why you feel the way that you feel.
Yes, I don't mess with them, and anytime I see ML Carr now, it's on site. And him and that damn towel. I don't like them. Him and Cedric Maxwell. It took me to become an adult to appreciate Larry Bird.
Now imagine this. Imagine Paul Pierce, like Mike, right up the street at Inglewood, and he wanted to be a Laker, but Kobe got it, right? For him to, you gotta understand where he's from. And he went to it was so disturbing to our spirit that we didn't even know what to do with that. It was like, ooh,
I can imagine. It was like, I bet it disturbs his spirit when he thinks about it.
But he'd be bragging about it, he'd be loving it.
Well,
he has to. He don't have a choice. He gotta embrace it.
But he was mad at first. I think he was a little upset that they chose. He felt that it was better than Kobe, but it was like. And rightfully so. I think, Kobe, you didn't go to college, so we really didn't know. So they were like, why did you choose him? But now you know.
Yeah. No, that docu-series, I think it's a 4-episode. Mm-hmm. Bill Simmons has always done his thing, but he gets a chef kiss on this. And, his dad, he grew up as a kid, his father had season tickets. And so they're talking about that and their bomb.
Oh, it's on HBO Max?
It's on HBO, yeah. But the other part of it that I really love is how they intertwine what was going on in the city and Boston's racial dynamic. And so they incorporated all of that into the story.
You got to talk about the culture.
Yeah, and he did a good job.
The culture was amazing during that time of Magic. It was, Hollywood. It was just.
They did it. Just because everybody knows how racist the city of Boston is.
Remember how they jumped?
They don't hide any of that.
Yeah.
Well, they talk about the man. It's a very famous picture where they show these white men attacking this black man with the flagpole, and he ended up in the hospital fighting for his life. So they talk about that, and it's really well done. Nothing is glossed over. Like, I learned a lot that I didn't know. But one thing that I don't want to spoil for anybody, but I'm just give this one tidbit that I didn't know. The reason why they switched from, you know how for a long time, and they do it now with throwback jerseys from time to time, but why they stopped wearing Boston across their jersey. So when all the racial stuff started happening and people in the city was getting pegged for, you know, being racist, Red Auerbach was like, I don't want us associated with that because that's not who we are based on, you know, the history of the team and how they are and the makeup and the historic things that they've done. That's when they switched to wearing Celtics across their jersey instead of Boston. And I thought that was really dope.
I like that kind of history. I like that kind of history. That's
but I'm just saying that just to give like an inclination of how deep they're going into everything and keep it in funky, really. Yeah, and it's just really well done. I really enjoyed it. Like I would like to see a Laker one that's a deep dive like that.
Well, you know, the one I watched was kind of like
San Antonio.
It was kind of loosely based. But it was entertaining to me because it was Showtime.
Oh, Winning Time.
I liked Winning Time.
No, it was good.
I was cracking up because I was like, "Yep, that's about right."
No, it was very accurate, right. Even though they tried to say it wasn't. But it was very accurate. No, it was.
The more they said that it wasn't accurate, the more I knew it was.
The more it was. Exactly. Trust me. We was wild. This was a wild time, like the clubs. I was out of college by then, doing my thing. I was a little older, and then you know the Garden. You used to be able to see the players like the Forum at the Forum Club. You know, like mingle with them. I remember I was late at night after a Laker game. And I was looking at we were looking at the Sports Center highlights, and here in walks Byron Scott in the Marina Del Rey. What's that restaurant to be open all the time?
Late? Oh, the Fridays that used to be there?
No, hell no, not Fridays. It's another one, and it's also by Beverly Center too, and it has
Cheesecake Factory.
No. You thinking of Grand Lux? No, but the menu that got all this stuff on it.
Jerry's.
Yeah.
Jerry's.
Yes.
Jerry's Deli.
That was the spot where you gonna run into the lake. That's late night, man.
I miss Jerry's.
I miss Jerry's.
Athletes would take us to breakfast. I haven't been to that Jerry's and had breakfast with a few of those athletes after the club. Yeah. You guys want to go have breakfast? We like, okay.
Yeah.
I hung out with Malik. I remember I hung out with Malik Sealy like that.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
I remember Cedric Cabalas used to hang out with the girls too.
Yep.
With the ball players and stuff.
Yep.
Remember?
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna tell you some stuff. Let me tell you, I used to do this all the time on Seth's show, and it was like to explain that we knew Tina Thompson, Lisa Leslie, like. Right. I've been on the court with Delisa Milton, Tamika Dixon. Okay, that's your friend too. Tamika Dixon and stuff like that. It's crazy, but it's true. Like I haven't even got my guest here that I know. Like if I bring I'm hoping Rhonda says she'll come. Like, but if Rhonda comes, I just talked to Yolanda Fletcher because she kept saying you look familiar. I said I get that all the time. You know what I'm saying? I would love to have Julie Russo share if I wanted to.
Her game was cold too. There was another unsung hero on that team.
I told her that, and she was like, "You and my brother say the same." I said, "Yolanda, I know. I was with Dora Dome of UCLA when Dora was in high school. She helped me get to her house so I could watch. This is how we had to watch the NCAA finals live, Mike. It's on Easter all the time on Sunday.
CBS.
You gotta catch it on, yes. And so I got to her, I'm in the dark on her tea. So I come to her house and we're gonna watch Louisiana Tech and USC. And the girls came out nervous. I don't know what it was because we beat them earlier that year. They was kind of like not really, we went out halftime down, but then Linda Sharp came out. And she said, like she said in the video, in the movie, she said, I know what we're gonna do. And I hadn't seen it. That's what I be doing with Lindsay. Lindsay, the secret weapon is a press. But the press worked when Yolanda got in the game, and she stole the ball and she disrupted the play like 3 times. It wasn't Cope, it wasn't Cynthia, it wasn't Cheryl, and none. It was Yolanda. Yolanda said, "Why did you say this?" She said, "My brother tells me that." I said, "Yolanda, in 40 years, I will tell Cheryl to her, all of them to their face. It was you. It was you. You busted it open." And then, of course, you know the rest is history. But the team I wanted to play for coming out, but the coach ended up leaving, was Cheney State. Cheney State, the first and only HBCU
Vivian Stringer
that got to the Final Four, to the championship. They played Kim Mulkey and Louisiana Tech. So they won that championship. So the Louisiana Tech was so cold. They was like so scary. They were so good. And then here comes this little kid from Riverside jumping in on this team. And just like I say now to East Coast people, y'all don't know us on the West Coast. You really don't. There's no way we can watch each other. You might get a game here and there on ESPN. No one really kind of knew who, USC was with Charles and them. And when they did this, it was like slaying the dragon. Serious. They were scary. It's like some people feel about South Carolina. When you see them in person like I have, they are giants. They black. They got black uniforms on. They tough. They sweet as pie though, but they look scary.
That's how it was when they finally got UConn down. Like, damn, finally.
We talk about because you brought up Cheney State, so I'm always shout out C. Vivian Stringer.
Oh yeah.
And the other thing that I'm gonna say, and I've said this before to other people, y'all think it's Caitlin Clark and their coach who put Iowa basketball?
No, it was Vivian Stringer.
Who put Iowa women's basketball on the map, and I am quick to tell anybody.
What's her name? And I forget her name because she used to hang out with us in LA. And I was like, "You played for that team in the night?" And she
Michelle
was like,
Edwards.
No, not Michelle. It was another chick. She was like a post player, but I was like, that was my team. That Iowa with Vivian Stringer.
Mm-hmm. That's who put.
You gotta go back. You gotta.
That's who put Iowa women's Hawkeyes basketball on the map. Was Stringer.
Yes.
So I'm quick to tell people that, like, no, you've just now discovered who Iowa was.
Yeah.
But Vivian Stringer did that because she's the first coach to take 3 different teams to the Final Four.
She Elite 8 or Final Four?
Elite 8. It's been Elite 8.
They were right there. She's about to go. Yeah.
She did it with Rutgers. She did it with Cheney, and then she did it with Iowa.
So and that Iowa team, like Mike, was cold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In little old Iowa.
Well, she was the defensive specialist. That defense, she gonna press you. She gonna trap you down. Yeah,
she reminded me of Coach O, where it's like, damn. And it's not that she didn't have. How could you not have offense with Rutgers? You had Epiphany Prince, Estes Carson. You had the other one with that funny name. Then you had the big girl. I mean, and the cool part about it, she sent them all to the pros.
Mm-hmm.
Who does that?
And they were difference makers. The difference between some teams getting the championship, getting the chip, and some not.
Yeah, Essence just stopped playing not too long ago because she was like hanging for the longest out there in LA after the Sparks. Still the ball. All right. We can go on and on. But look, there's more stories we got to tell you, and there's more people that I feel like something's about to happen with us. Something's about to take place. There's a shift in this program. You guys are always like, I pray for this, and I think we're gonna figure it out. It's gonna come organically, and I'm not gonna press the issue, but we're gonna figure out what our niche is and what we like. If you have a topic, I just set it up for you, and we'll just something comes up in your heart, like Mike or LDR, I'll just be like, okay. I mean, I forget, like I haven't done my Canva where I'll go and like if you want characters or if you want on the thumbnail, but if there's something you want to talk about, history or something that you want to talk about currently with these players, just let me know and we'll set it up and let you roll. The next time though, I may set this up vertically because you get more in the algorithm vertically, but don't let it throw you off. It'll be like somebody's top, same as over here.
Here. I know you would just
I usually don't
top
do it.
corner, somebody middle, somebody bottom third.
Yeah, I may do it like that. Okay, so look forward to like there may be some surprise guests. Lord know people, I know people, and next time we see each other in Galen, we're gonna hit some people up, and we're gonna get some people here on the show.
I can't wait for that next home game.
Yeah, that next home game. Catching the stream at the right time. Keep going live. Thank you. Chosen Gang is strong. Y'all be blessed. Thank you, JJ. Get some rest. All right. Thank you so much again for joining me. If you haven't hit that like button or subscribe button, please do. Please subscribe to This Is LDR on all streaming platforms, I believe.
IG, TikTok are where I'm most active, but I'm also on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook. But I do most of my activity on TikTok and IG.
Please subscribe and then say hello when you do, so she know that you came from.
Yeah, let me know where you from. Hit me a note when you start following, so I know where you guys came from, and I can give you guys shout outs.
So, and then Live Mic at Mike DeWitt.
At Mike DeWitt, at Live Mike. One of the two, you'll find me for sure.
For sure. Even go back and look at some of his videos. So that's how I started watching. Like before I knew of him or knew him, I loved his takes, and I was like learning from him, and so that's how that happened. And so you never know, if you love the Trojans, you love women's basketball, you love Unrivaled, come here, right here, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace.
Peace.